We good, we live.
Oh, good. The Monado also has a flashlight function.
Very pretty.
What's good? What is storage useful for if not, you know, lighting up things?
Does it ever like do that in the game at any point?
Ah, like light up like that?
Yeah, in a way that like lights the darkness in that way.
Not sure.
Don't remember.
It'd be funny if they were in a dark cave and Shulk just pulls out the Monado.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Just pulls it out and like, oh no, it's dark in here. Never mind. I have to watch at like night. I don't think I remember it lighting up when they're at nighttime, but it's not like I've ever paid attention. Right, well, last time we came up to the Bionis leg. Let's skip through this. Goodbye.
So that means soon we can punch the Bionis in the dick.
Yeah, absolutely. We got our third character again. We now have 3 people in our party. We met Charla. I explored the heck out of the Bionis leg, including going into places I really shouldn't have been. Which is basically the fun of landmarks unavailable. Can I not? Word. That didn't used to be a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure when you got Charla before you rescued Juju, you could do whatever you wanted.
Well, that seems a little rude to Juju.
Yeah, I'm ignoring. He's been kidnapped. Well, he ran off. But he's gonna get himself into trouble. We had a little future vision of him getting himself in trouble. God, did it always turn off landmark? Did that? Well, never mind. Let's pick up some quests. So, one thing I didn't mention about like quests when it gives you affinity is it's affinity between your leader and the 2 other people. You can't get like affinity between like Shulk and Ryan here. So since Shulk and Ryan's affinity is already, I think, like Purple Cloud, I'm putting Charlotte in the lead for now. Picking up all these quests. Talk to some folks.
How's it going?
Can't fool me, that's just Kenny again.
Moonlighting up here as Ewan.
Yeah. They're totally the same person. Yeah. Alright, let's pick up some quests and I guess walk around the leg. Can't warp around it.
Yes?
I think it's
Well,
probably...
good job, dipshit.
It's probably because I could warp straight to the place where he is and it doesn't want me to do that. Right, already got that torn paper. The good thing the wind didn't blow it off the cliff into the ocean. That would be a problem.
Just sits in your quest log, uncompletable.
That quest...
Then the ocean, dipshit.
I ain't going down there, I'll die. Literally, the game kills me if I jump down there. The quest, up there... Oh, yeah, yeah. I should check out this again. There's a new thing added for the definitive versions, is the, like, trial things. Apparently it was in Xenoblade 2, and they've added them to this game. Already did the first one, that's...
I've been waiting.
Eric Sage. Do I feel like tackling? Okay, Colt, there is another one.
Still only 1 pepper.
Yeah, he's just 1 pepper, you know. We're good enough to be 2 peppers, so, yeah, we get a captain's hat, top, Bangles. Well, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Am I gonna have to control Charlotte though? I'm really bad at it.
I was thinking that actually we're gonna have the fun time of player control Charla.
She's like the one character I just cannot. I just cannot fucking use.
Yeah, just leave it to the AI. So good luck.
But she has gun, I think.
She does have gun, but gun is not great.
There's like cooldown. A shield bullet. Like Ryan Newton damage, why not?
Ryan, hold still so I can shoot you with this beneficial gun.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Ryan is stupid enough to do that.
Yeah. Not the smartest one. Oh, hello. Oh, time keeps ticking during vision tags too. Ouch, that's not good. I'm about to get stabbed, which doesn't seem fun. Yeah, you don't want to let the cool, yeah. Basically, when you go into cooldown to cool off a weapon, you cannot do that. Use recovery time on that. Fine, I'll shoot him with a thunder bullet, why not? Fuck it, change tackle there. Oh, should've been pink. Neither of those guys has, purple. He knows!
You don't need to tell me.
Yeah, you can see like, yeah, Charlotte has like this red gauge. When it fills up, she basically, I think she just automatically goes into cooldown. Definitely kind of difficult to use.
It's odd because none of the other characters really have such a serious like drawback to using them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking there's a later character who has moves that you can use and then you have to like sort of reset before you can use them again.
Yeah.
But that's the only one, and even then, that character's so powerful.
Yeah. It's not this really weird, like, oh, I've used too many healing spells, I gotta, like, lie down for 5 minutes.
Right, it does feel like a way to stop you from just healing out everything, like any damage that could possibly come your way.
Yeah.
But it just makes Charlotte really complicated and difficult to use.
No, it really does. It just makes her a bit awkward. I think it's because she has things like damage immunity, and I guess they felt like the cooldown on each individual ability wasn't enough. Which just seems a bit weird. Eventually, you either have to like choose to use a cooldown, or you just like decide fuck it and just put it on her own. I think it lasts longer if she hits the max, but
I would assume so. Otherwise, the option to do it is pretty much worthless.
it's not something I use very often. I don't generally like controlling healers. So. Well, ooh, S. Nice. That one was heals. Heals got you the good shit.
Here is little something.
Alright,
How
what I
many
got?
vision tags would you have to smash?
I know, right?
Like,
I got 2 and it was 0
6,000.
stars for that.
only 2 times you change the future? How passe.
Crub.
Captain. Naval Captain hat. Okay, it is Charlotte. It's just worse than what she's got on. Much worse than what she's got on.
I'm
Can we
very
give her
glad
a silly hat, though? Like an aesthetically silly hat.
I'm gonna have a look at the what it all looks like in here, I assume. Oh, I guess it's her resort style one. Oh goodness, that's a hat. Well.
I don't know how that top goes with that hat.
Okay, they added shittier clothes. Fine. Whatever. What was the other thing I got? Was it pants? Gloves? Yeah, it must be gloves. What the gloves like? Bangles. I ain't putting that. The purple is nice, but I ain't putting the teeny pirate armor on her. She has bad enough armor in the game. It's like my one complaint about this game is it has some bad armor in it. For the most part, it's pretty good at not being TNA. Probably one of the better JRPGs I've ever played for not being like that, but
Yeah. I think Charlotte's really the only exception to that.
yeah, she kinda is the one that gets the bad outfits. Well, I got some bangles out of that, I guess. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, it's another reason why I hated 2, because 2 has that fucking maid bot. Oh, Jesus. 2 is bad.
2, everything I've seen about 2, it seems extremely horny.
Oh, it's so fucking horny. It pissed me off so much. This game isn't that horny at all. And like...
Yeah, I was looking at like images out of it, and I'm like, I know we all like the titties, but don't get me wrong, but you don't have to be on all the time.
Well, I mean, the thing about 2 is they farmed out all the character designs. That's why they have absolutely no unifying qualities whatsoever.
Oh like, dear, that is also not great.
Yeah, it's like 50 different studios because there's all the different blades. So they basically set them all out to and like kind of like a competition kind of thing, just like deliberately so set them out to everyone. But that means some of their designs are extremely fucking horny. No need for clothes, but they're clever. Ah. They steal clothes and then attack people who come back for them.
That's
Those goddamn birds!
That's pretty clever.
That's pretty smart. These goddamn birds. I am a decent bunch of people. We've already been at the Turkin headquarters. I kind of went in and then kind of ran away again. We'll be going back in this time. It's true, you know, if I call it so about the Big Baps. Big Baps are definitely a thing in 2. Even like beyond like those designs, the fucking Nopon made a maid ball. Like, like
it's odd as well because you would expect a game that Nintendo didn't really have much oversight on at all, like this one, to kind of sneak more stuff through. Whereas Xenoblade 2 was a really big deal. Like it was really pushed by Nintendo as like a big Switch release. It had its own direct and stuff like that, and it has a lot more stuff that you'd think Nintendo would just go, no, cut that out.
Yeah, but anime horniness tends to get a bigger pass than like anything else. Except if you have vagina bones, they gotta go there.
Well, I mean, you gotta get rid of those. They're too powerful.
Too powerful. We've all seen Tokyo Mirage sessions.
Who's this?
The vagina bones are too strong. But it's like, I mean, it's part of the reason why I'm one of those weirdos that likes Tales of Zestiria over Tales of Berseria. Because Zestiria has no horny designs, and Berseria has a pretty big one in its main character. Who doesn't love the side boob?
As we know, there is nothing more powerful in the human body than the iliac crest of the pelvis.
It's true, we all know it. Have you got any books? Yes, here we go. Really weird how they changed how these books work. But how many? Oh, I can't afford that many. I'll do some more quests and I'll be able to afford the rest of them. Heal bullet, that's a good. Accidentally discarding a book. Oops. Alright, into my arts. Let's use all the books. Not throw them away. It's funny how early you get these when it's really I did it off stream after last stream as I boosted people stuff, but yeah, you don't actually I know. Terrible. But it is really hard to get past level 4 unless you are trying to. Yes, I have a quest for getting Turkin materials, and I have a quest to go to the Turkin headquarters. All coming together.
Very
Ah. Get them up in green. Alright, let's change the time. I do like that you can stack a lot of the quests in that way.
It is handy having sort of the efficiency of being able to go to the place once rather than do a quest and then you have to choose another one to do.
It's like games that make you do one quest at a time.
Yeah.
Awkward. I'll give him a book. Wait, shit, I feel like this is one of those weird ones.
Oh, where did he put his parents?
I don't know. Somewhere. Lost them very easily. I think this book quest can have a different ending depending on what I do. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't have a dishonest bone in my body, but I think the thing about 2 is I might have forgiven it if it wasn't called Xenoblade. Like,
Yeah.
everything it did wrong, it's not any more wrong than, you know, a lot of the other anime games I play. I didn't like the combat at all, but that's personal. It's just that it was everything wrong after Xenoblade 1 did everything right, just makes everything that much worse.
It's more the fact that the things that Xenoblade specifically brings is a bit of fresh air.
Yeah.
Kind of things you're like, it's not doing any of the things that annoy me. This is what they could actually do if people cared and thought about this sort of thing. And then 2 just goes, okay, let's do all of those things. It's a bit of a slap in the face, honestly.
I think after the 4th time we had a fight where we demolished the boss fight, but then the cutscene after was like, he's too strong! I lost my shit. Like, that's a really common thing, but Xenoblade never does that. Like, this game never does that. It never has a boss fight where you're killing it, and then afterwards it goes, no, you were really struggling. It's like, no. Like, the Metal Face fight, you struggle in that fight because the Monado stopped working. So, in the cutscene after, when he's, like, strong, you're like, yeah, this guy is really strong. I believe that. In 2, it just fucking happened constantly.
Yeah, I remember there's a fight quite near the end of the game in 2 where you fight a guy, you defeat him, he kind of like falls off a cliff, and you're like, oh, it's not actually doing this, and then like the next scene he just appears again, and he's like, yeah, okay, and then he beats you up. It's like, oh, come on. We literally knocked you off a cliff.
I got better.
Yeah.
Long story short, is 2 is bad, and you shouldn't play it.
Nah. I mean, I didn't get very far in it. So, this one, real good. 2, no, garbage. Alright, let's talk to people. I haven't been talking to everyone here, but these are people. We do have a new area in our affinity chart.
Oh no, this little mushroom thing has fucking PTSD.
Yeah,
That's
like
sad.
they got chased out of their home by Mechon, yeah. I'm star at 4 and calling 9, which is
That little Nopon has seen shit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. You think they're all cute and stuff, but now they got their own problems, man. Alright, hey, man. Yeah, I want you to make a picture book. Uh-huh. I don't know, cause fuck it, you do. You're part of my quest! You gotta do it, man! Oh yes, if I go into the quest log, all of the quests here are time sensitive. They do go away. It's a kind of really obvious point they go away, but I will be trying to do them now if I can. To the backside.
Imagine being like
Yeah, all of these
Yeah,
ones on the leg. Not these
trying
like
to have
monster
this
ones.
really emotional like speech that you're giving these people, and they're just sitting there flexing on you, doing their idle animations.
Yeah.
Like this is how little we care.
Yeah, I got some Ponyo neck meat when I was killing ponies for another quest. You it, motherfucker. Yeah, he uses meat
Impossible.
juice to write stories, clearly. That's his ink.
Greetings?
No pawn? Oh no! I'll bust up with friends. Oh no! Maybe you should not break your friends' toys. Did you ever think of that?
Me.
Suggestion. It will be the tastiest book, and it is pretty well. Alright. Yep. You sure did. I mean, those ponies were fun. I actually fought them ages. No pawn are, amazing. But yeah, no, two. I mean, like I said, Vegas tried much harder than I did to like it, and even he gave up, so...
I will say, because I haven't finished Torna, but it is, the initial stage is at least a lot better than Xenoblade 2 in like the main game. So if you are going to play a part of it, that's the one to actually play.
Hello. Nice, Sakata. He's got glasses, hell yeah! Oh, and he's in a pickle. Oh no. What do you need? Oh yeah, Brookatali.
Oh yes, we heard about this.
Gonna have to give that to Shulk, he's the one that repairs everything. And that's that boy over there. Oh no, don't have the materials. Ah, I'm gonna have to fight some spiders. Not the level 70 spiders I snuck past earlier. Normal spiders. I love coming up to the Bionis leg and then just exploring the whole area by like sneaking past the spiders. Just walk real slow and they don't notice you. Right.
One step wrong, the spider just turns around and kills you instantly.
I had a bit of a scare when I was getting that quest item in front of the giant spider because it kind of blocked my way to get the quest item. I managed to... like, it invisible walled me, but I did manage to grab it and then I ran like hell. Stick web fiber. Hell yeah, Ryan's buttoning a lot. Quest over here. Ah, this is just a refugee. This isn't a named person.
Just a refugee, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Why doesn't she play with some grass? Kids love grass.
Well, I gave her some moth crawlers. I gave her some moths. That made her happier, I guess.
So you gave her grass, basically.
I did kind of just give her some grass.
Hey, I found this lying around.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Ernest.
Beggars can't be choosers. Take your grass and like it.
What's up, Ernest? An everlasting ether deposit. Ho ho.
Ooh.
Sounds like he doesn't have a problem. He has info. Alright, fuck me up. It does sound too good to be true, and that's why I have to go do it. It's gonna be great.
But
I
his
love good
name's
things.
Ernest.
Yeah, how can
He
you
can't
lie
possibly
to
be
me?
lying. Yeah. Do you not know the importance of being earnest?
I think we all know the importance of me. Alright, so it's an everlasting ether deposit. Leave the cab, head right into a small cave. Well, I have to go into that cave for spiders anyway, so, you know. 2 birds, 1 stone.
2 spiders, 1 boot.
1 bat, really. Idle chit chat. Oh yeah, it's working out.
These refugees want so much.
Oh.
God, it's like they're deprived.
Ah, fine. I guess I'll do something else for you.
I'll beat up some ants. I can do that.
Take revenge on these ants.
Yeah.
Why, did the ants, like, hurt you? No, but they ate my picnic and really ruined my date with my girlfriend.
I mean, it's inexcusable.
Yeah, it really is. I'll have a quest up here, and I'll change the time again and make sure I talk to everyone. I'm really bad at missing people.
And then the ants formed together to spell words to make fun of me. They spelled out nerd
What is it?
and chump. So I knew it was an act of malice.
I am a nerd, but they don't get to say it. Oh no. Sure, I'll find a gift. Bird necklace. Okay.
I found some grass. Charlie, you can't just keep giving people grass. Can and will.
Greetings.
Absolutely.
Except the Nopon. They get whatever they ask for.
I
Sure.
solve problems around here. You don't get to tell me how I solve them.
With force. Alright. Oh, he has more. Okay.
Hello.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
not that refugee. No. No, no. No, 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 no. That refugee, thank you.
This different thing called refugee.
That's not on refugee.
No, not you, refugee. You,
You
refugee.
refugee. Alright, so yeah, there's another unique monster. It was a Turkin. We did meet him. I ran away from him. I didn't really fight very much, there was only 2 people. You kind of get you killed on the Bionis, like. Alright.
Yeah, it's probably balanced for having Charlotte.
Yeah, like the first part of it, you're fine, but yeah, basically all of it. I mean, you can't get these quests without having Charla. As soon as you come to the camp, you pick her up. Hello. What you got for me? Oh hell yeah! I love food.
I love decent food. It's decent.
Like frog leg meat.
I don't know about that. It doesn't sound decent at all.
Sounds bad, really. I want good food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vegas has a deep hatred of gacha games.
That's because they killed his parents.
It's true. Oh my god, I had another quest and didn't notice. Alright, okay, fine. I keep doing that. I keep picking up a quest and not picking up the other one. Okay.
I kind of get what they were going for with Xenoblade 2's gacha. Like the idea that each time you play it, you would get different blades and therefore you'd have different combinations and you would see different things and you have a sort of different unique experience each time you played. The problem with it is that, like in the same way as this, where it has all these quests and you're kind of not meant to pick all of them up at once, it just doesn't really understand the psychology of people playing it, where it's like, I must get
do all of
absolutely
them.
everything.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
That's me. That's me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to do
So-
everything.
So even though like the gacha, you know, the last few ones, Blades in particular, are like the chance of getting them is so low, it's tied to story content that you want to see.
Yeah.
So people will grind thousands of cores to try and get these 1 or 2 blades that they're missing, when the game wasn't really designed for you to do that.
Mhm.
But really, the fact that it pushes you to do something that's terrible and unfun is bad design,
Yes.
not actually, you know, something useful. And yeah, as I say, like at the end of the game, they could have just like put all the rates way up so that you can get them now that you finish the game. Like they could have done that.
It's because there's skills that do stuff on the field, right? Like blowing up logs and rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
But you need like abilities that are on blades that you get through gacha. So good luck.
Well, that's the thing, is that's not really that much of a problem, because there's never really anything essential that
Behind that.
you need to get from these that your story blades won't get you anyway. And you can normally supplement it with just random ones that you pick up. So it's not the worst thing having to do that. And again, it just sort of means that different times you play it, you end up getting kind of some items earlier, some items later. So again, I see that kind of fits into this idea of kind of mixing things up. The idea is there, it's just executed very poorly.
I just hate that stuff. It's like, I want to do this quest. Oh, I can't because I didn't get the blade that had level 3 in this skill. Like, all right.
And yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it just feels bad when that happens. Is the thing. It feels bad when it's luck that's stopping you from doing the thing that you want to do.
Yep.
So it's bad Pokemon, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Like, imagine if strength was something you got randomly through gacha. I want to use this HM strength. Nope, I don't have it. I didn't get lucky enough when I pulled plates.
It's like, oh man, I want to use Dragonite. Well, have fun. You might not ever get one.
Yeah.
It's not a problem for actually like beating the game because you do get enough stuff that gets you through it. But the main thing for me is kind of like there's a lot of story content in those blades, which you bought the game, you want to play it, you want to see that content. So that's the main issue. I mean, kind of like, I can't do this thing quite as early. That's fine. I'll just
just do it
backtracking
later,
backtracking in Xenoblade is so convenient, and in fact in Xenoblade 2 it's like ridiculously convenient because you can backtrack to areas you really shouldn't be able to go at certain times.
Oh my god, when we backtracked onto the ship that they threw us out of, like we just immediately warped back in because we found that funny.
Yeah.
It was like, we can just go back in there, right? And it's like, yeah,
And
we'll
nobody
just...
cares.
Nobody gives a shit. These guys that we just ran away from and had a big story scene about running away from, and then it's just like, no, they don't give a shit. You just go back in there.
You can do
know.
you can do side quests for them, the people you just ran away from.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Shoot it. The good thing about Charlotte is, without using, you can get enemies from far away without lure, which I enjoy. Just shoot it. He's got a gun.
It is weird to me that she's the only one who's smart enough to pack a gun.
Yeah.
I mean, Shock, fine, he's got a legendary weapon, but the others, nah.
They don't have their favorite weapon, you know?
Well, this is a universe where guns are not noticeably stronger than other weapons.
It's true, this is a JRPG after all.
Yeah, like getting shot is annoying. Like, oh man, I better not get shot 12 more times, I might die.
Oh, if he hits me with that sword though, I am fucked.
Well, if it's the Monado, absolutely.
Victory. A teamwork.
Let's stay focused. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Absolutely not right. Oh yeah, I think I looked and I do have. Yes, I have everything I need for the Collectopedia now as well.
Don't oversell yourself, Ron. You know, you're nice to have.
He's pretty good. I'm trying to think if there are any characters in this game that are like bad. I don't think so.
No.
They're all different and all useful.
Mm-hmm.
A weapon. Like a weapon for Charlotte. Alright, yeah, that's a pretty good weapon. And you can actually play most of this game without having like Charlotte out as well.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
Charlotte,
I
do you know
definitely
which
find
way you
I
went?
like games that
There
where
are
I
quite a
don't
few
have
ways
to
to get
have the
there from
dedicated
here.
healer out at
But
all
he's in a buggy,
times.
so I think he'll take Ragwell Bridge.
She's definitely
Ragwell
very
Bridge.
useful for
It's not
really
far.
strong fights.
It's a really old bridge
but
built around the time
for
Colony
most of the
9 was
wandering
founded.
around, you'll get by
Okay.
just fine without her.
Let's make that our next stop.
There's,
Sounds
I
like a
mean,
plan.
Shock obviously can heal a bit, and then
Sure,
later
you
characters
stay
get
back.
healing
Leave
abilities
any
too.
monsters up to me and shoot.
The game
You
gives
think
you
I can't
enough
pull my weight
options
in
that you're
battle?
like, I have to have a mage in the
I've got
party at all
field
times,
experience as a
or
medic.
you just die.
If you get
Just
hurt,
die,
I can
yeah.
use ether to patch
That's
you up.
so many
Nice. I'm always
JRPGs
getting
are
roughed
like
up.
the healer
You'll be a big
is
help.
just always in your party because otherwise you just get demolished.
I like Ryan's line of, yeah, I'm always getting my ass kicked, so that'll be nice.
Love it. All right, well he crashed on the bridge because wow, how did he manage
Come
that?
on.
That's almost
Put the
more
barrier in the
impressive
way.
because like
Now the
he
front
probably should have just
suspension's all
driven
twisted
straight
up.
off the bridge.
Looks like I'll have to walk it.
That's like a
They're all
narrow
cowards.
thing there he
I'll show
crashed
them all.
into. Everywhere else, he would have just fallen right off that bridge.
I mean, if
Looks
you're gonna
like I better
crash
walk.
somewhere.
think... yeah, so it's only for that bit that I got right. I knew I could warp around before doing all that. It's only because it makes you walk out to get the scene that it doesn't let you skip. Now I can go wherever I want. Right, so I've got the Turkin headquarters. I do have to go up there. And still some, stuff over here, though. Yeah, the Wisps. And the Violent Andante. I see him. I see him in the back there. Hey, buddy. The draw distance on this game is incredible, and I love it.
Violent Andy.
I'm gonna kill that Violent Andy.
I'd say that was something in the Wii version that was also very impressive.
Yeah, the
Just
draw
how far you
distance
could see.
was... It was honestly just one of those games where you could just see across the whole map. And I've never really seen games do that before.
And especially to see a Wii game do that.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite video game character. There he is. Alright. He might be a bit strong for me, but... Look, wolves. That cave. Alright. You go up on that sky stage, you motherfucker. Not close enough. There he is. There's Violent Andy.
So violent.
No, come
and
back
also
here.
so Andy.
Come back here.
Okay, I guess he's not violent though.
He's off.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Come back. I need to fight you.
Oh shit, it's Shark. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm feeling like cowardly and it's day.
Chase after him.
Damn, he's going.
Oh, hello.
He wants nothing to do with
So,
you.
the thing about not controlling Shulk here is I still get the option to, like, talk to my, friends, but I don't get the option to, like, use the Monado moves. I do, I just have to use a bar for them. Basically, you go up to Shulk and be like, hey, can you use Monado Shield? I'm gonna warn Ryan. Seems just fine.
Look out, this large creature's gonna charge at us.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh shit.
And try to use its superior size and strength. Wow, Shulk, you needed the Monado for that one?
I mean, Ryan definitely did. So.
Absolutely. By the way, your party members can fall off edges, so like Shulk could fall right off the edge there.
He'll be fine. He has
He's made a
Monado to
rubber.
warn him
Yeah.
about gravity.
Yeah, the cooldown was much slower, much faster there when I did it myself. When like all your moves are on charge, it's a pretty good time to oh. There's that. Here we go. Oh yeah, I don't have the I was level 25, so I had the pink one. Oh yeah, the order of the chain attack is the order of your party members as well. So you're sort of best, Shulk's good in the middle because he can do Monado Buster and turn it back to grey. And I get the chance I can put him in the middle instead of Ryan. Doing a pretty good job. Not doing, he's not that bad. With 3 people and a healer, things start getting a lot here.
Where you can get the proper
Hello.
setup, you know, tank, healer, DPS.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the standard, MMO setup right here.
Oh yeah, get one more DPS and we can run a dungeon.
Could you use Monado Shield? Thank you.
Or if we get one more DPS after that, we
Okay.
can run a WoW dungeon.
I didn't do it in time to change the tag, but I did do it in time to save Ryan the damage, so excellent. Monado Shield takes a surprisingly long amount of time.
Which is handy though. Like, if
Yes.
it was limited time, it would just be really frustrating.
Yeah. Oh no. So that skull means it's a kill.
It's gonna kill Ryan.
Luckily
Oh
for
no.
me, I have the damage immunity. Oh, hello. We killed him. Alright. Rampaging monster's no longer a threat. I don't know who he was threatening. He was
Yeah,
kind
he kind of ran away from you, so.
It
Yeah.
kind of seems like we were the only threat there.
Right? He was
Maybe
just running
man
up
is
and
the real
down this
monster.
hill, doing nothing to nobody, and we kind of chased him down and murdered him, which seems unfair.
He was threatening the grass, which, as we know, is a
that's
critical
true.
source of children's toys.
Hey, look at those torques. I love those torques. Also, don't bother me as long as I don't bother them. If I bother them, they'll kill me in pretty good time. Let's not bother them, shall we?
Just like turtles in real life.
Ah, yeah. That is probably a death joke, right? This is probably fine. You get pretty good at judging what drop distances will and won't kill you in this game. Because you can die falling on the ground. No.
Yeah, but again, it's sort of thing where dying doesn't really lose you that much.
No,
so
just go back to
you
the
kind
last
of just
one.
sort of, you kind of just sort of go, let's just jump here, and if I make it, great, and if I don't,
Yeah, the generic quests fulfilling is always. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes, Ryan must have learned more than 8 arts. He's usually the first one to. He gets an inordinate amount of arts.
I'm honestly amazed Ryan has learned more than 8 things in his life.
It's cruel.
Well, they're all related to hitting things with a weapon, so.
They're all subsets of the same thing, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah, we're feeling it. Why am I chain attacking this poor app who's about to die? Because I can.
Got to avenge the picnic after all.
Sure.
And as one, we're unbeatable.
Yeah, I just did a time trial, and yeah, like, Charlotte overheating in between the waves is pretty good. Alright. I don't remember how I changed characters. Party, there we go. Always arrange in the order you want. Let's have a look. Because Shulk never learns more, than 8 skills. But he gets all the Monado ones. Really useful. But yeah, Ryan gets a bill. And then you have to, like, set them. Yeah, he got Sword Drive. Ah, Sword Drive's a good...
Yeah, you use that to drive the sword car.
Absolutely. It's a lot stronger than, like, Hammer Beat and Bone Upper, but it doesn't have the extra effects. Like the aggro and the talent game. I like War Swing. Bone Upper, setting. Weird when it's in a different place. Rearranging my skills to my... That seems fine. And sometimes you'll get skills that are just plain better than ones you already have, and sometimes you'll be like, I don't know what skills I should put on. Primary thing is actually one of the hardest because you can set him up for strong attacks, or you can set him up for tanking, or something in the middle.
The thing is as well is that there's certain arts that you get that the AI just cannot deal with.
Yes, the AI just doesn't use right. Yeah, absolutely.
So there are certain builds that work fine when you're using them, but you have to change it when you're not controlling the character.
Oh yeah, there's a character later on who is big that.
I mean, there's one character the AI just flat out cannot use.
Yes.
It's just like, don't even bother having them in your party if you are not controlling them. Because it's just a waste of time.
Alright, Ewan, what's up? Just complaining about Ernest now? Alright. You have a quest. Okay, that was just an affinity thing. Now I'm getting the quest. Here we go. Hell yeah.
You're just the people I need. I need to complain about Ernest some more.
Yes, please don't spoil because I know there are several people in chat who are playing it right now or haven't played it before. Mechanical things I'm okay talking about, but please don't spoil, especially any story elements.
If you spoil any story elements, my cat will chew up all the cords for your computer.
You don't want that to happen.
She is ravenous. She can go through a USB cable in seconds.
Nice. Yeah, this is the remnants of Colony 6 from after the... They got attacked by the mech on, like, Colony 9. And you're talking to Charla. It's really funny talking to these guys as Charla. Because they kind of talk to you like you're a little bit of a stranger. Alright, yeah, put that quill to paper. Alright. Right, yes, we had a quest vision when we picked up Sour Gooseberry that we would need some of these. I've no idea how many we have. In the vision it was like Ewan needs like 3 of these or something. Which again, I really like the integration of... Oh, I have 8 of them. Nice. I really like the integration of the visions into quests and into the gameplay.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch that makes sense, and this game's got a lot of that where you go, oh right, yeah, that's actually a really clever way of implementing the Monado and its future visions.
Yeah. It's again, it was like the first game I'd ever seen do that, ever seen like put story and gameplay together. It was really weird. It's like in most JRPGs you have like the cutscenes and you have the gameplay, and they kind of vaguely touch each other but never really overlap. And this game puts a lot of that in. There's a lot of overlap between story elements and gameplay elements in a way that doesn't ruin the gameplay. Because there's some games that try to do that and then just fucked it up, like Persona 3. Like they tried to make your party members, they didn't give you control over them because they wanted it to be like, you know, you're just you. You're just the main character, they're characters you interact with. But it sucks not being able to control your party members in a JRPG.
Especially one where, like, certain actions can be really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And backfire.
Will you give me the heal, the meme? I know, she wants to marry Karen instead.
Marry Karen over. It's particularly bad for Persona 3 because it's such a tight game where kind of everything or nothing at times.
Yeah.
And when something goes wrong, it can have serious consequences for your progression. And because that game works on a calendar system where you have to do certain things each day, not getting full progress can be such a pain in the arse.
Yep.
And can stop you from getting things late in the game because you weren't as efficient as possible. And I've seen arguments that Portable in particular, because it gives you a lot more freedom, it takes a lot of the improvements from 4 back to 3, loses a lot of the balance. But at the same time, it's just a much more pleasant experience.
I mean, having played
Yeah, it's a much
both,
better game.
It's so much better to play. So much better to play.
It also lets you play as the girl character who's way cooler.
It's way cooler.
She is way cooler. But it is like... It is just... Like, it's a game where if you die, you can lose an hour of progress, you know? Like, in this game, you die. Fuck it, you just go back to the last landmark. But in a lot of JRPGs, it's like reload your save, so... Your healer deciding to use confusion instead of something useful that can kill you, and then set you back an hour.
And again, it's like this thing we were talking about, randomness. When something happens and it doesn't feel like it's your fault, even if it actually for some reason is because you didn't like set up their AI properly, it just feels bad to have that happen and it wasn't because of a mistake you made, or it doesn't feel like it's a mistake that you made.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. It always feels so much worse when it's out of your control. Alright. Quest?
Me.
Is this the quest Because there's a quest in this line where I definitely get a choice and it changes the end of this quest. It's just, is it here? Oh, hello. Yeah, here we go. It's like a river spirit. Mama goes out to play and then drowns.
We're laughing at a creature drowning.
A stupid idiot child drowning.
Yep. What a fucking idiot.
What an
Put your
idiot.
heads above the water.
You know, lake drop. Right. Right, the lake drop's a thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get. It's another one of those like the romantic notions of girl and boy. I think I'm gonna. This opens up like another quest that uses a lake drop. Yeah, here we go. Okay, see, I love the visions, and it points us to talk to Arda. What a delightful thought. Pokemon do seem like they would float. Maybe that one is just really heavy. Alright. So yeah, there's a medicinal herb from Trifle Grotto on the Bionis leg. So yeah, we can either get the lake drop and hand it over, or we can get the medicinal herb and hand that over, and that's two different ways of solving this quest, but I'm not going to give this to chat because I want to pick up the lake drop, but not hand it in. I'm pretty sure there's a quest later on that will use this lake drop. And if you don't have it, you kind of get the worst part of that quest, because you have to give it like a different item. I'll talk to you yet, have I? Hi, Anna.
Can I say another thing I actually like about this game? Remembering that this is kind of in the era of like Fallout 3 and Skyrim and stuff, where you just follow quest markers and that's where how you finish things. The fact that it tells you the area you have to go, like a named area on the map, and then you go there to look for the thing you have to get.
Yeah.
Rather than just kind of like, oh, go here. And it has the things for the area and stuff, but still it actually tells you if you don't want to use those, go to this area. This is the place you need to go. It's just nice.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not looking at a compass, just like, oh, okay, here's the direction I have to head in for the end of time, and that's all you look at.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, I like that the map has, like, areas. It has landmarks and areas in it. And they're all really distinct, so when I said Tranquil Grotto, I knew where that was without having to check my map. I was like, that's the grotto, you know, by the bridge. Like, these areas are all really unique and distinct, so it can just be like, oh, I know where that place is. Oh, that cave, that's the Spider Hell Cave, I know where that is. And yeah, you're not just following a yellow line. In fact, I'm ignoring my yellow line. Hello. Anyways, this is kind of where we would like to be choked.
Oh no, Mechons is...
Honestly,
Meconzies.
I think it's just Mechon. I think that's the plural as well as the singular.
It's like sheep then.
Yeah.
Oh no, the plural of sheep is sheeple.
No, sheeps. Sheeps.
That must be an American thing.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
I think the Thunderstorms quest comes later.
I do have one for a unique monster in the Thunderstorm. I just probably can't take him. He's shit.
Yeah, There's a bit later, there's a collectible that only appears in thunderstorms.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
there's
remember-
some collectibles that only appear in certain weather, yeah.
I remember not being able to get that until really late in the game, and I spent ages trying to get it at the start, like before proceeding with the story, and then just went, no, this is pointless, let's just move on.
It doesn't do that very often, but it does do that. Hoarding treasure. I love hoarding treasure. How did you know?
That's true.
Chanting. I actually really like later in the game when you get weapons that allow your other characters to hurt Mechon without needing to chant. You don't encounter very many Mechon in the field. At least about right now, they're just in certain areas, but it can often be incredibly annoying.
Well, I kind of like that they remain sort of an event until pretty late on in the game. You're like, oh god, there's Mechon over there. Like,
Yeah,
they
there's
never
Mechon.
stop being, right, sort of party, have to deal with these guys. And that gives them a lot of importance and kind of relevance. And
Yeah, they're actually...
they work as a threat.
Yeah, very annoying, very threatening enemies. It's like, okay, I need Shulk out. Like, there's other enemies like that as well. But it's like, yeah, I need Shulk. I need to use enchant. It's not annoying enough to be like, ugh, I have to get Shulk out. But it is enough to make you be like, okay, I do actually have to change up how I'm fighting to deal with these guys. It's a fine line to walk, and this game manages to find it.
And I can't think of many other games that actually manage that.
God, it's most games they're either like completely trivial or they're incredibly annoying.
Yeah. There's not really any middle ground.
No. I think it's also because it's quite easy to change your party. You know, you just go in the menu, walk, and you're done. Okay, I still got the quest marker, so I still have to kill at least one of these. Can't remember how many was in the quest.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. You're not invincible. No, enchant.
Yeah, I do wish there was a shortcut to change time. I think the fact that you can change time at all is really good. Imagine if you had to do these quests where you had to, like, wait. Ugh, that would be so awful. A lot of games would make you do that as well.
Or you would have to change time by like going to a bed and sleeping and then running out to the area.
What was it? I like Dragon Quest 11, but yeah, in order to change time, you either just have to wait, or you have to like go in and rest for a certain time, and often I get the wrong one. It's like morning, afternoon, evening, night. It's like, oh, which one? I don't fucking know. Just do it. Luckily, there's not much in that game that requires you to be at a certain time, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to go find the nearest one. Also, if I don't have Monado enchant, these guys will do 1 damage in a chain attack. But you can use Monado enchant in a chain attack, you know, if necessary. You know. Did that do the quest yet? A pop up. I kind of like.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's 5 M60. How many do I have to fight? A lot, apparently. All right. Quest. Drop was. Before I go into that grotto and thought it was over here, but I might be wrong. Near now. This is the lake. That's the Nopon. That I'll check this exclamation mark. I can gather both. It's just I have to not hand in the medicinal herb before getting the light drop. You want both of them. Oh, there's the red. Fall damage.
Just seeing that bridge and getting flashbacks to dark times.
Oh no. Ah, that's the herb. Ah, that'll be the flammy. I need their eggs. Oh shit. Oh, I nearly fell. Do not fall yet. But yeah, I don't know if I could actually close it. Yeah, these squirrels are level 70.
I was hoping you'd show that off.
These squirrels are terrifying. Oh, I think the red item might be down there.
You've never felt less like a badass hero of the world when you get absolutely whomped by a level 75 squirrel.
Yeah, I snuck past one of these in a cave. It's the same, Wait, how do I climb down? Yeah, there we go. I could jump, but that kind of seems far enough to get me killed. It's a little bit of a walk, so... I could just swim. I couldn't tell if it was, like, right on the, lake, or if it was a little bit above it. If it was a little bit above it. Hey! That probably would have killed me.
He probably broke his back against the cliff there, but...
Did a little bit. Don't worry about it. Alright, there's, yeah, the lake drop on the hard turn. Nice. Oh yeah, there's a level 70, piranha. Let's, avoid him.
Piranhas are just the most dangerous things on this stupid giant.
There's so many. They're in the water, so they're just so much harder to deal with than everything else. I'm level 70. Yeah, I absolutely threaded that needle. Let's kill some flamingos. Yes, our survivability goes way up with a third party member and Charlotte in particular. There's such a huge difference between having two characters. Thankfully, I think there'll be 3 characters for the majority of the rest of the game.
I can't think of many times that you actually don't have 3 characters.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of one in particular where you just have the one character.
Yeah. Nope. I hear a cat.
It's really weird they added like these incidental cat sound effects to this
I know,
game.
right? But it makes everything better.
It does, I completely agree. It's a nice little touch.
I think Shulk's about to die.
Flamingo just like taunts us that you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Orion's about to die, which, you know.
Well, that's him doing his job.
It is a little bit. Do a chain attack before I die. I got his attention, so I'm super about to fucking die. Hey, got my murder on. Woo. So yeah, your chain attack can continue even if you kill an enemy, if there's another enemy. I appreciate it. Ah, yes, I have the... Alright, I think I might survive despite having 86 health. Oh, you can also heal during chain attacks, which is something I should probably do more often, but... Because chain attacks replenish all your art, so even if you just use the healing art, you can use it again in a chain attack. But,
Chain attacks boost healing. Because I seem to recall
yes, if you do lots of blue moves in a row, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was... Because I was pretty sure that was in 2 as well, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's in this one. Okay, I got 1 egg out of all those fucking birds. I got 1 egg. Oh, flamingos. Don't want to draw man.
Oh, thunder.
Well, thunderstorm. That's twice better. Of course, when I'm actually gonna go look for that guy who only comes out in thunderstorms, I'm not gonna get him.
No, of course
Not
not.
gonna happen.
Game's just gonna be like, what do you want from me? You had your chance. You were too busy killing flamingos.
I was. That guy's quite, he's quite strong even for a unique monster. Kind of like one of the last ones I want to do. Nice thing about Charlotte's debuff skills, it cures you and gives you immunity to debuffs for a little bit. It's a nice skill. I hope that chest has an egg in it. I need an egg in these trying times, guys.
I'm once again asking you to send me your eggs.
No, that's not an egg! That's also not an egg!
This bill? No!
No! Egg!
I'm sorry, you're asking for egg. Do you mean this bill?
No.
Okay, I have this bill though.
No.
Will you take this?
No. I mean, I will. I will take it, but it's not what I want.
Okay. I'm just confused. Can I give Bill?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Alright.
Fine, I'm back.
Hey man.
Anything interesting happen?
I killed a lot of flamingos and only got one egg.
So
Alright.
yeah, not that much.
Not that much, no. Alright, so now I have to be careful not to hand in the, oh good, I've got enough time, she's not here. I have to hand in the medicinal herb instead.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this lake drop, goes away if the quest goes away. And it's used in a much later on quest. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna keep, that silly Nopon from drowning by curing Arda and having them look after the Nopon. Or you can use the lake drop to change the picture book. But this is the actual objectively better way to do the quest. It's not... It doesn't stop you from doing the later on quest, it just stops you from getting the better quest later on, from what I remember. Could be wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
It's one of the few times where it's kind of like, yeah, do this one because the other one is much worse.
Guess I have to change the time. I think there's only... There's only like 2 quests in the game where there's sort of a bad thing. One of them I have to be careful on because it's item 1. And you can either get the good item or you get the bad item, and if you already have the bad item in your inventory, it automatically completes the quest. I don't know if they fixed that for this room, but
Me.
I always made sure I didn't have many of them. I just threw them away. I think it's just, I don't think it was a deliberate thing. I think it's just because it's coded to complete quests when you get all the item.
Mm.
If you already have the item, it auto-completes the quest. It doesn't let you get the good item.
It's an oversight rather
Yeah.
than anything, like, malicious or anything like that.
Please don't drown in a river.
That's a strange thing to say as you give someone a book.
Please don't drown in the river. I had a future vision. Please don't do it. Alright. So yeah, Arda received back message meaning that Power no longer visits the river on his own. So he won't drown like an idiot.
This monster-infested area, I'll just go out on my own to this river.
I mean, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh. And there we go. So we have a chart happening now. Pitiful!
Pitiful. I
Aren't we all just pitiful?
Intense burning hatred.
I think you're just yeah, there's Palmer and Arda. Aw. Hell yeah. Those are kind people. How you doing, Arda? Oh, good. He's all happy now. Yeah, this is one of the ones where, yeah, like getting the back medicine is just the better way to do the quest. But it kind of tells you that, though. It's not like the other ones where it gives you 2 visions and then goes, which one do you want? It shows you the vision of Arda, and then Arda goes, you can get me this back medicine. So it kind of points you towards doing that anyway.
I mean, it's probably the one I like the least, though, for that reason. It's just a bit too obvious this is, like, the right one. I mean, obviously, with Andreas we had before, yeah, don't do that, because that's terrible. But you could see the argument for why someone would do that, if that makes sense, because they're also terrible.
Yeah.
But, you know, this one's like, why would you ever not give the back medicine?
It's just like, don't do it for the nice guy. But also because it's like, well, don't, I mean, you know, Monica getting into Eric. Eric is a fucking jerk, you know? You can kind of see both sides, and like the Leopold and
exactly.
Diana one, it's like, you get a slightly different outcome, but both options are completely This is the one, where it's like, no, you should do this one. But it doesn't do it in the late drop one is the evil thing to do.
Oh, no. They're both fine, but it's like, this is just much better.
This will have a better outcome.
Sometimes the better idea is obvious.
It's true.
Voters. Case voters. Please drop some silk.
Never.
They start dropping eggs instead.
I mean, they are spoilers, so we could.
This is the wrong kind of egg!
This is not the egg I was looking for. That's a leg. Don't want that either.
Oh, I thought you said leg.
God, it was Star Ocean 4. I needed eggs for a quest, and I dropped nothing but legs. No! Egg! Egg, not leg. This is a quest that goes away. I need to do it now. It really is like comparing with the Star Ocean 4. Star Ocean 4 takes quests away from you without counting. And it's just like...
You know, the more I hear about this Star Ocean 4, the more I think it's a bad game.
It's a bad game. We're still streaming it. We're in the post-game dungeons now.
Star Ocean 4 is so bad it killed our Xbox.
It did. Red Ring of Death or Xbox. I did say that.
Yeah.
I
Damn
did
Fripp.
mention that on stream.
I'm glad you did. Genuinely caused a rift in our family, that damn game.
Yeah, I bet. Dad was pissed.
Our dad was not happy. And yet, you know, you're still here playing it, so...
Yeah, I mean, I streamed it. I've done 600... I told you, I'm 2 battle trophies away from platinum.
Yes, you mentioned this.
Yeah, which is like 50 hours away, but...
Is it like an exorcism? Like, once you finally purge it, it can't hurt you anymore?
Yes, absolutely, of course! I enjoyed being the expert on Star Ocean 4, which, you know, I probably shouldn't.
I mean, I suppose somebody has to be the expert on it.
Sure. Because, like, the thing is, like, blind runs of that game are special because it's really bad, but knowing all of the maliciousness is also just... There's just something about explaining how awful this... Oh, hello. There's a lot of bats now. Hi. Seems like Ernest maybe wasn't meaning that Ernest. Okay. Yeah, it's like, my favorite moment in the stream so far was, the quest you get. You have to give a note from one guy in one town, to guide the other town, and getting between the towns is really annoying. And if you talk to an NPC in the target town, he eats your note. He does.
Literally,
he literally
or
does. He literally takes your note and eats it, and you have to go back and get another one. This is also
so petty.
Not only that, but this NPC actually gives you a quest of his own the first time you talk to him, so you have to just not talk to him. You have to talk to him once, and then not talk to him a second time, or he'll eat your note.
See, I kind of love that because that's just like the pettiest thing on earth. But like, why?
I
Why
know.
would you do that?
It's so malicious. It's so obviously a choice because they coded that to happen.
Yeah.
And it's such
Maybe
a
that's
malicious...
actually like them protesting against this one time their boss ate one of their notes or something.
Paying it forward, yeah.
You didn't take the excuse that the dog ate my homework.
Here we go.
But no.
My neighbor ate my homework. An even weirder excuse.
My boss ate my homework. You ate my homework. You're eating it right now.
My teacher ate my homework. Oh really? Which one? You! I have no idea what you're talking about.
It really just puts so many more of the other choices in the game, like, in a new context. Like, now you know they can make a choice out of complete malice. How many other choices in this game are malicious rather than ignorant? You know? Like, all of them. The one where it makes you fight, there's quicksand in the desert that kills you. You have to get a bunny to go over it, and it's incredibly awful and awkward. You can do a quest to kill a sandbird to get rid of the quicksand, but you go back to the guy and you go, I killed the bird, is it great? And you have no quicksand, and you go out and the quicksand's back. And you have to go kill the bird, the exact same bird again.
Oh.
You didn't kill it the first time, idiot. Go kill it again.
What, you think you're the only one who can respawn?
Yeah. You'd be surprised how often I can flag my way through fights in this game without someone trying. Ryan came very close there, but I made it.
It's okay. Ryan's tough.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
plenty of blood.
He's very strong. Alright. Yeah, alright. And I did see a quest marker, yeah, for out of this cave. Go ahead and do that while I'm here.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Yeah, Charlotte's wearing a pirate hat. It's the only good part of the bad gear I got from the extra thing they added in the game. I'm not surprised they added something extra that was in Xenoblade 2 and it's horny. Why does that not shock me? Oh, hi.
Xenoblade 2 is really horny.
Fucking horny. No, it's just Turkins. Okay, so the exclamation mark is probably this dude. Hey, buddy. The birds are much less dangerous than they were when I came in with 2 people. They kind of kicked my ass a little bit. Ah, it's a drop. Ah, yes, tail feathers. I probably will still get killed if I attack 50 of them, but I mean, I could.
That seems like a big number of bird.
Can I sneak past to get that exclamation mark? Was it? Sure, yeah. This one is definitely an item. Those ones are, because the ones for enemies appear only when you get close. Yeah. Alright, quest complete. What did I get? Ah, yes, the present she dropped. How did she drop it? Did she come through the birds? So you can't get to here from the bridge unless you've got some serious ups.
She has incredible ups, so.
Yeah, Shulk has very weak ups. Maybe that lady just has the best ups.
She has the strongest calves in the universe.
Alright, one way to find out if I can kill all these birds. Let's do it.
Or she's like secretly a cat.
Good thing. I love Shulk, but yes, he has very sad, pathetic ups.
He is not our precious jumpy boy.
He cannot, in fact, alley-oop.
These are his ups. Eh. Eh.
I mean, honestly, like, in real life, a standing jump that high is not bad.
Yeah, like, he's not even, like, doing anything, but this is a video game. Jumping standards are high.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, have you seen
expected you,
Xenoblade
like,
X?
probably.
The ups you have in X are incredible.
X, genuinely, for exploration in that game, I love it so much.
Oh my
because
god,
you
the
just jump so high.
The jump is so stupid. It's amazing.
And then you can fly, and it's just even better.
I got into some really, like, places I should not have been with the ups. There's a lot of mountains where it kinda tries to stop you from climbing them by making them slippy and stuff, but if you're good enough, you can still find the little handholds. And you can jump your way. I actually got up, there's one area in the game you're really not supposed to be able to get to without flying. Like there's a warp up, but it's in a camp. Oh yes, enemies can have chain attacks too.
Oh, no.
Those Turks have chain attacks.
Not something you see very often.
No, they have to be like the same type.
Yo, I would never screw up.
I'm fantastic. But yeah, there's like the camp with the warp in it, and the camp's full of like level 60 enemies and shit that aggro on you at sight. I managed to sneak past them all and warp up there with my ups.
Ah, you managed to Skyrim your way up the mountain?
Nope.
And that's really kind of like the best thing about X, is that it just feels like when you're going places, you feel like you're exploring and finding things you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And you can tell that experience, that when they were working on Breath of the Wild, that's what they brought to it. Because
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild is exactly the same.
Yeah, it's really good. There was definitely one where I definitely got somewhere I shouldn't have been because it ended up being the exit for a quest. But kind of like going through the quest area backwards. It was really fun.
Yeah, I did that quite late on in the game. Like I can't even remember what the continent's called, the lava continent, and there's like this area that's meant to be like this base, and I was like wandering through it. I'm like, I'm sure this is meant to be a main game thing. I never finished X. I got pretty far in it.
I got to the last chapter and then just never finished it.
Yeah.
I'm
The story's
literally
terrible
right
anyway,
at the end
so-
of the game. All I really need to do is do the final story chapter, and I never finished it.
Yeah, I think I just did, like, there's a giant, like, battleship that appears.
Yeah.
I was either on that chapter or I'd just done that chapter. I can't remember which. Like, I'd gone past the point of no return.
Yeah. I was like doing some other stuff to level. Never got around to it. It gets to a point in the game where the quests kind of get impossible unless you actually interact with all of the incomprehensible combat systems in X. Like, it really starts becoming unless you have like specific loads out with like gems and shit. Like, a lot of the quests become just impossible.
Yeah.
I just don't get bothered learning it.
Okay, let's get going.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
That was a response meow.
I know, it was a response meow. I got that crest of bird, man.
The crest of Birdman.
It's made of entirely of birds.
The crest! I make a lot of Harvey Birdman jokes that I think maybe 2 people get.
That's fine. I'm one of them, so I'm more than happy to laugh along.
I got that.
Sure,
The cat definitely did, so.
Oh yeah.
Despite it going off the air before she was born.
She's a connoisseur.
Hi there.
Alright, Ernest is now, he wasn't earnest last time. He's gonna be super earnest this time. Oh yes, I forgot to change the Charlotte. It's fine. They just will be best friends real fast. And I'll end up not using Ryan for a very long time.
Yeah, I think when I played this, like, I maxed out their affinity just at the point where you get the fourth character, and therefore I could switch one of them out, and then they were never in the same party again for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when... I can't have points going to waste. It's a very JRPG instinct, but I can't be in, like, a job that's maxed out. That's wasting job points. I need to,
Yeah.
like, I could be having affinity points. I have to separate them.
You gotta maximize that efficiency.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, and the supply of crystals in a cave on the edge of a lake southeast of the bridge. Yeah, we know that is. That's the Tranquil Grotto. Hell yeah. It would be. It would be. I would forget to change to Charlotte and it would be Ryan that would pipe up. But damn it, you guys are friends already. Shh. Stop it. Alright, so Satata is around during the day. There he is.
Cat's on the desk. Hello, Esme.
You know,
That's where cats belong.
Yeah, it's her desk if you ask her.
Yeah, see?
I mean, it's her house. You're just like squatting in it.
Well, I wish she would charge less rent then.
Alright. Gotta give the toy to the kid. Oh no, oh, it's a sentimental toy. Wow, that's a really shitty thing to break.
I think the secret
toy.
about this game actually is that all the characters are secretly the best character.
It's true. Like, they're all really good.
Hmm.
I think of the cast, and I think even the one that opinion is probably most divided on, I really like, so...
Yes. I'm a big fan of that character.
Big fan. I mean, really, I don't understand why there are people who don't. Well, there are. Don't understand them, but...
I get it because it sets a very deliberate first impression.
Yes.
And then that obviously shifts. And not really actually from like a character development for them, if that makes sense. It's sort of the way they're portrayed as you learn more about them.
Yeah.
And I think people get stuck in that kind of initial impression of them.
Probably.
Hopefully that was vague enough to not spoil anything.
I don't think anyone who hasn't already played the game would have any idea what you're talking about, so...
Well, that's the same for everything else I say, so that's fine.
I know, right? Ah, initial tension. Oh, Satata has another quest for us. It is me, hi. Oh no. Sure, yeah, talk to me, I'm friend. Oh no, not a monster. I don't want you guys to starve. We gotta go do something about this.
If they starve, they can't give us quests.
It's true. And then they can't give us money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we gotta keep them alive.
Aw. I do like that Charlotte gets a lot of dialogue in the quests here, which makes a lot of sense. It would be really weird if she didn't.
Mm.
Hey Charlotte, that person who lived with us, we're just gonna ignore you here.
You nerd.
Oh no, not an abnormal Brog.
I mean, a normal Brog I can stand, but not an
No,
abnormal
not
one.
an abnormal one, no.
Giant frog creature thing. That's fine. This one though. Ugh.
Disgusting.
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, apparently, in Crusader Kings 2, a worker fell in a hole while digging and found some bones. It's an old grave of some kind. Time to explore it.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong, so...
You
Oh.
can never go wrong. So.
Oh no, I gotta tell this girl, should she go for the naughty Nikita or innocent Kuroki? The Hom or the no pawn? Oh no. No, chat, help! Chat! Help, I don't know how to give love advice, I'm just married.
Naughty Nikita.
The bad boy? Everyone wants
Obviously, the bad boy.
I wasn't paying attention, but I like that name more.
The alliteration is very good.
I need some more water so chat can keep voting while I get some water.
So, chat, is it bad boy or interspecies romance? How would that even work with an
You just snuggle them really hard all the
Oh,
time.
that's true. With snuggles all the time. They are very cute and very cuddly.
Yeah, it's like a cat. You know, you just
Yeah,
pet them.
just pet
And
them
hug them.
mostly, and feed them.
Yeah, that's how all love works. I'm pretty sure. So that's how Ryan thinks love works.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there is another definition, I don't want to know. Dear. I like how this sort of throws it, and you just every time person who gets this question is like, oh god, who are these ones again? Who are these characters? Which one am I doing by making this choice?
I don't know. Alright, well, it seems like Nikita won, so. That's a bit rude. That's a bit rude.
That's very rude. I regret
Oh
everything.
no!
No.
It's on the chart! It's stained forever!
Oh, I feel bad.
I think if you choose Kuroki, it's like the same but the other way around.
Yeah.
Like Kuroki's the
Probably.
prince and Nikita's the servant. Alright, so yes, getting a line, those two, yeah, there we go. Fine engineer! Not a terrible engineer. Our colony 6 area, starting off pretty nicely. Alright, I've still got a lot of quests to do. I should go to the Turkin headquarters.
How can you actually get the Colony 6 affinity at this point?
I think you can get it to rank 2, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's like time limited for this stuff, so I guess I must have done it at time, but I just really don't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of specifics.
It's been a while, yeah. And the rank doesn't really matter until the thing that happens that makes all the quests time sensitive anyway. So. Right. I've killed enough Antals, so I don't need to bother with them. Turkin headquarters is up there, past the level 70, scary. I don't know what they're... Bulls? Cows?
Bovines?
Definitely... Bovines, for sure. They're definitely very scary. There's definitely a lot of scary things wandering around the leg. Yeah, here it is. And there's the dude wandering around there who I can't see right now, but you always have to be aware of. Here's one of the level 70s. There he is.
Do they attack on sight though?
Yes,
Do they not just
yes.
leave-
There
okay.
you can see they have the eye.
Yeah.
They aggro you on sight and then kill you. They're quite easy to avoid, because they're big.
I thought the Ardens mostly just sort of let you be.
Not these ones. These are like, I think for the most part they leave you be, but these ones are... Could you please... I need to kill these birds? Could you go away?
Just, there we go.
Thank you. I killed
Now
these birds
now
earlier.
we can proceed with bird slaughter.
These
Excellent.
birds almost killed me when I came by earlier, which is why I did not...
Oh no.
I'm keeping my eye on him. He's distressingly close. Yes, please. Please go.
Just some birds dying over there.
And
Got
they,
nothing
no,
to do
no,
with me.
no, the other one's coming now. Oh my god,
fine.
go away.
This is going easy on us. Let's stay focused. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Probably want to get into that cave
Into the
sooner rather
cave.
than later.
Into the cave. Yeah, you come in here and there's a guard Turkin, and he alerted everyone else, and they all came for me, which was really funny.
Okay, so yeah, so the army with the cows, they leave you alone, so that makes sense. At least they are the ones that attack you.
There we go. So if you aggro him, he comes back and attacks you instead of alerting everyone. Yeah, it was funny when I came in before. I just came in far enough to get the location, but he went and got all of them, and they came after me in one big group. Yeah, the famous is one of the fights Xenoblade is where you're paying no attention to the fight. You're just praying that the thing nearby that's really scary doesn't aggro on you. All right, so we'll actually have a look at the Turkin headquarters. We got the clothes. Some javelin. So those guys must be tail feathers.
Let's get this party started.
I'm glad it actually points out which ones drop them, because sometimes you just kind of had to guess. It's like,
Yeah,
is
they would.
this the right one? Is it not the
Or
right
it
one?
was, it was checking the quest range, like, okay, which specific type of one, and like this type of one, like, oh, okay, where are they?
There's lance ones, there's brave ones, there's archer, there's spear.
You find out you've been killing the wrong one all this time.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I think there's the unique one. Yes, the
Oh,
vagrant.
this guy. I remember that one.
Vagrant Alfie. Kill some of his wee boys with Valorant. This fight can get you overwhelmed very quickly. There are so many birds nearby.
Especially if the Garturkin decides to alert them all.
Yeah, something all come for you. Why Charlotte's really good because she can shoot them from far away. Yeah, Vagrant out. There's another unique monster Turkin outside. I saw. There's all these birds aggro you on sight, so if they see you fighting, they will come in and fight.
Hey guys, you fighting? Let me join in.
Seems to be a fight going on here.
Oh, some of that.
And they don't have the sign that shows that they join in when their friends are threatened. It is just that they aggro you on sight, so they will attack you.
It's not actually to help their friend. It's just,
No.
alright, I want a piece of this.
Yeah. They're up for a fight.
I mean, why else would you be defined by the weapon you're holding?
Looks like this place is going easy on us.
Who else wants some? Cool. Let's keep this up.
That's because they all have names. It's just we categorize them by what weapon
that's
they're
true.
holding.
That's true, we are the true monsters after all.
It is very good. Myself damaging me for a little bit until hopefully Ryan can show all that aggro. I really love this music.
I can't wait to hear actually some of the later battle themes we get.
Okay, topple them. Yeah. Here we go.
Nice.
Nice. Ah, yes. Sometimes I get just very blindsided by the cool off. I'm like, oh yeah, my gauge has been going up. Oops. I maybe should have been paying attention to that. Like I said, I don't play Charlotte very often. Ah, I should probably kill his buddy so he doesn't get a nice chain attack off. No, not that one. That one. And change target seems sometimes to be a bit.
Yeah, it's never been particularly great.
Like, do I want to aggro that one over there? No. I would rather attack this one nearby. Oh no, Schultz! Oh boy! Up you get, buddy.
Small Hulk, no!
Such a strange game that you shoot people to heal them.
Yeah? Heal bullets. Great. Come kill this little fucker. Thank you. Now we need to concentrate on this guy. Any monsters are definitely very strong fights. Oh, hello. Going out to ground swipe. Oh, the Arch.
Mine, do your thing. Ow, that's scorching hot. Gotta cool off. Okay.
Nope, killing off.
Now.
Yeah, I really like the vision tags being able to tell people to do things. A lot of the time it's tell Shulk to shield if you're not using him. But also having Ryan like draw aggro if it's targeting like your healer, or like guard if he's being targeted to get the attack down. It's just very useful.
I like that he died just before Shulk's Monado Buster hit.
Yes.
This giant glowing sword did nothing.
Good fuck all.
Good job, Shulk. You contributed.
Well, that's the thing. AI Shulk is not very good.
We're all very proud of you, son.
I mean, he's not as bad
Wink, wink.
yet because he doesn't have all his arts or anything.
No.
Once he gets more arts, then the AI can get a lot more confused.
It tries its best.
It does. It has a go. It's just not very. It's not very good.
I wonder if some of that stuff's been fixed though in this version.
I do wonder. I mean, I've only just started playing really, so I don't really know how much has been changed. What quest have I got left? Alright, we have... There are almonds from Tephra Cave. Oops. Okay, Slugger Bunnet. It's on the Bionis leg. Yes, we have Brogs. We have one egg.
One delicious egg.
One very delicious egg. Okay, our trainer. Ah, yes, he's a bird as well, a turkin. White Eduardo is the one in the thunderstorm. He's a shit. Yeah, Mechanesis 4. I'm not worried about that. I'll get that. When? Oh. Okay, I still have one Maker Bunnet. I still have to talk to Batu Batu at some point. I got that ages ago. And then, yeah, the Ether Deposit. Save. Wow, I still have a lot. Abnormal Frog.
I must say, calling the quest Ernest's Fibs and Mischief really makes me think he's on the level.
No, he's Ernest! It's in his name. It's an earnest fib. Earnestly fibbing.
He is earnestly fibbing, I'll give him that. But
Oh, I almost landed right on that collectible. I was aiming for it.
oh, bless you.
Oh, good. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Can I go get punched by him? It's
I
really...
think you should definitely get punched by him.
It's really funny being punched by this dude, and I kind of...
Yeah.
I kind of, like, that experience is something that happens to the vast majority of players when they come on the leg, so I feel like I owe it.
Yeah.
I owe it to chat to be punched by territorial Bart. It only feels right. Hey, Bart. Yes, he does aggro on sight, so if you walk in front of him, he does see you. Hello.
This is only gonna go well. Oh. Oh. One
Very
punch.
well. It went extremely well. That's the experience.
That's why they call him One Punch Bart.
Yep.
That's the experience of Bart right there. Do not get caught by Bart. You will have a bad time. Alright. So I know the buttocks are like north of. But yeah, you die, so you just need to go back to a landmark. It's fine. It's only annoying if you're like traveling to somewhere and you kind of just have to walk back. Yeah, there's some slugger bunnets too. Right.
Let's get this done and dusted.
I will always get careless. That's why I went and got punched by Bart.
Yeah. That was pretty careless.
Now! Sharp as a nail.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to be careless when you die. You just wake up in the nearest building.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Victory for teamwork.
Cool. Let's keep this up. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Alright, got some sapling. Kill a maker bunnet. I killed 2 of these earlier because I think there's only 2 here. There's like 3 for the quest, but there's actually only 2 in this area, so I often have to like come back to this area to kill another one.
Yeah, I mean that's the issue with those Mechon M64s. There's only like 3 in the area, and you have to kill 5.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the game will do that. It's like you have to kill more than there are. So you kind of just have to go away and then come back, like regenerate them.
I mean, it's not the worst sort of thing I've ever seen for that,
No.
but it's just a bit annoying.
Let's have a look at the skill tree. How we doing? Greatly boosts power of healing arts. Yeah, I like that shit. Yeah, reduces the cooldown of healing arts. That's what I'm working towards. Shulk got his completed quest award, more EXP, which he can then link to other people if they get. Is super handy. Ryan's working towards that AP in battle.
Alright, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Enjoy game.
I found the skill trees to be a really sort of weird aspect of this game.
They're
Like,
weird, but they're super useful, and you can also
They
do
are, but-
stupid shit with them.
They are useful, and you can do some impressive stupid shit with them, but they always felt a bit ancillary to me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. I think it's just a system that I never really kind of got to grips with. I mean, you just sort of put stuff into it and upgrade things, and then you go, oh, okay. I don't know, something about it just feels a bit off.
No, okay, yeah. I mean, I really like, the main reason I got into it is I love putting heavy armor on, the ladies. Because the heavy armor is ridiculous. And, like, I mean, you've seen some of them on, Ryan. Like, Ryan, does he still have the ridiculous pants on? Yes. That's like heavy armor pants. All the heavy armor is amazing looking, and I love putting it on people who don't normally get it. So it's always a lot of fun. Ah! Those are level 70 flamingos. Better not fight those.
I bet they have eggs. Go for it.
They probably have eggs. Unfortunately, I probably can't take them.
Think how good their eggs will be.
Their eggs would be fantastic.
Delicious eggs.
Unfortunately, I would die and not get any eggs. No eggs for me. Hello.
Just only thing you can have now is some hard lotus.
I don't know, it's just... Is he always level 70? Probably. Probably just a... Remember these piranhas have, like, an item like later on. We'll get there.
Eventually.
Need to go back to... Wait. I think the lake is like the one area where I wish there was like a landmark like right here.
Yeah, I mean, we can kind of see a bit there because of the shrine. There's like a hidden area that you can get, which has a landmark. But the problem is then you have to drop into the lake
Yeah.
from it, and it's kind of like, okay.
I think it's on the...
Yeah, you can see it there.
That is the place where I get murdered by that fucking bird.
Well, yeah, if you do spawn there, you have to watch out for the bird that decides to attack you.
A level 70 bird that attacks you on sight there. Fucking
Generally,
bird.
if you drop into the lake, it leaves you alone after that. But, it's just a tail sweep.
I've gotten killed by that bird, respawned, and gotten killed by that bird.
Oh yeah, I've been killed by that bird so many times. But it's a fun experience, so I still go up there all the time.
Right.
Huh.
Who are the wolves?
Those ugly wolves.
They're beautiful. This game is very judgmental.
Yeah, whoever writes this bestiary is a dick.
Right, that's not a scary one. I guess the marquee ones are just really aggro for some reason.
Well, I was saying with the bulls are the versions that are aggro.
Right, hey dude.
Jump on its head!
I missed.
Oh. Think how much damage you would have done to that knock-on.
I would have killed him.
Not out on an adventure anymore, you little shit.
Yeah, last time I got the quest from this guy up on the top of the leg. And then I ignored him because, fuck it, I'll just get him later. And now I'm getting him later.
We had monsters to kill and eggs to get. Teleport.
Oh.
Whack.
Boom. Is it a thunderstorm right now or just rain?
It looks just like rain.
Alright, so Eduardo won't be out in the lake right now. I mean, it's only during the thunderstorm. I believe he's on that island. I think that's where he spawns. Oh, so we are very good at swimming, everyone. We never get tired. We can swim forever. But yeah, there's no flashes and lightning.
So it looks like it's just raining.
Yep. Our Flammy's on the island. Let's take 2 egg time. Can you drop your delicious eggs, please? I think there's also there's frogs over here. I think I have normal
frogs.
I can't remember where the normal frogs hang out. I need frog meat, but I don't know where they live. I have to go and find them.
More bill.
Who doesn't love cracked bills?
Well, I mean, you're the one turning up your nose at them and demanding eggs, so...
I mean, I'm taking them. I just would really like some eggs.
I think, you know, when you murder a creature that's just minding its own business, you know, beggars can't be choosers. What you get.
Ooh, gorgeous. This has got to have an egg in it, right? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I've got some new equipment. Let's have a look what we got. Okay. Yeah, that seems much better than what I have, yeah. Oh, this one's got 2 empty slots. So you can get weapons are the same, but have more empty slots, and they're just better. Port gear seems fine. Top has ether up. Well, ether up 3 is pretty good. Let's blast. What is recovery up? You're stored from being healed by 10%. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. I have to come all the way out of the menu to equip it. Caravan lighting. Oh yeah, it's a steady. Yeah, I love like heavy armor. Just looks so dumb, and I love it.
I'm particularly thinking of some of the later armor you get in this game.
Yeah.
Are having big emotional scenes and they're wearing the dumbest
The
armor.
dumbest shit. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean it's a testament to the game that it manages to still hit those beats even with
Yes, absolutely.
dumb armor.
Yeah.
But God, it would help if they were wearing something sensible.
Alright, so these look the same as the other Curiouses I have. So. It makes me sad. I wanted some other ridiculous bullshit here.
Give it time.
It's true. They will start getting utterly ridiculous. Steady arms. I need to.
Because the
turn
vine
off.
looks totally normal right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got his resort gear on. Alright, it's clearly appearance. Let's have a look at what we got. Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Oh god.
Oh, now I gotta put his tank top on. Yeah! Yeah, it'd be nice if they let you manually change the weather. I don't mind too much. Like changing the time until the weather happens, because you can get it pretty fast.
Yeah, sometimes it just does not want to trigger though, and it drives you
true.
crazy.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, please. I think in a lot of cases, like, you actually can't get the weather yet.
Yeah, and that's what you sort of... People say you can, but if you can, it must be like the tiniest % chance at that point in the game.
Yeah.
So... You just have to actually move on.
You just
and
have to
ignore this quest, and it remains uncompleted in your log, taunting you.
Forever.
Forever.
I finally got them eggs.
You'll wake up in a cold sweat at the end of the night. Quest looming in your nightmares.
Alright, let's do this.
It's like leaving a chest unopened. It's not right.
Just not right.
Ah, it looks like I got the group heal. That's good.
I think this Brog was just minding his own business.
I know, but he's abnormal and I can't have that.
We cannot have this.
I cannot have an abnormal ball.
Cannot allow it to stand.
Easily one of my move for Charlotte is to heal everyone. We have a abhorrent Brog. Let's help everyone up. I love people getting toppled, it's just free affinity.
You said it, Shulk. Fire! Just a little more. Keep it up, everyone.
Come up.
Fire! I'll fix you up. Now!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade heal around because it takes forever to recharge. Nope, I killed the abnormal Brog. I kept the cooldown though, so we have to go through that animation before I can move. That's the thing, if you finish a fight and you've just started doing that cool off, you do have to wait until it's over before you can move around again.
Yeah, it does that with a lot of the animations, doesn't it? Because I remember the next character you get just starting his like long attack.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh god, I've got to go through this.
gotta keep doing it.
Uh,
You started it, you gotta finish it.
gotta finish it.
Yeah, all these mushrooms like seem like a path across this lake, and they all have level 70 monsters on them, and they're terrifying.
So take the goddamn bridge, is what we're saying.
Take the Mekon paths. It's like the... I mean, I went through the Windy Cave and up this way to the second floor, but you're supposed to just take the Mekon infested road instead of going through the cave with level 70 spiders.
Do I take the cave filled with our arch enemy, the robot hordes that we're fighting against for our lives, or in this cave with the spiders? Definitely the robots.
It's gotta be the spiders. Gotta get my sneak on. I love sneaking around enemies. I should be going nowhere near. There's another level 70 dude.
Let's not go near that.
Ah, I do actually. This is where the cave. Yeah. I was like, am I going in the right direction? And it's like, yeah. I'm going in the right direction. There's the thing.
Yeah, just past them rather than on the shore.
And it's just not draw aggro from that guy. I have been killed by level 70 friends in this game very frequently. You go for a swim and then one sees you and just bites you.
I mean, the thing with the piranhas that makes them more frustrating, as you've said before, is not that they're level 70, it's that you can't fight them when you're swimming.
Yeah.
So...
It's just like, sometimes you see an anime and you're like, and it's like, well, how about changing the time? Is it gone? Yes, it's gone. Excellent. Goodbye. Yeah, I've been surprised by that level 70 piranha in here before, for sure. Just another ordinary ether deposit. No, an assault flammy. Hello. I could have gotten away without even fighting him. You can't
Could
remember if
just
we have
teleport
to.
back.
I don't know if you have to
You've
fight
al-
for the quest or not.
You've already got your eggs.
I know.
Now it's just a bloodlust for flamingos.
I know. He has it coming. Look at him. Clearly a monster.
Appetite will never be sated.
Absolutely not. Yeah, when you're not using Charla, you tend to just load her up with a billion cool things.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't used Charlotte enough to know kind of how she works in a role that's not just dedicated healer. Like Shulk and Ryan have kind of niches that they can go into, and you can sort of set up Ryan in particular in a kind of a number of different ways. Well, Charlotte is just because she's so difficult to use. Like
Yeah.
I just couldn't really explain how you could actually use her in interesting ways.
Like for any kind of like damage or anything like that, just kind of she doesn't get the juice, but she's fantastic as the healer. She is.
Yeah,
I said like
I mean,
the damage immunity is really useful, as is like the debuff immunity. But like yeah, for like actually using her, it gets quite boring because you're kind of just waiting for people to be damaged.
yeah, and I mean, as you say, since you can get healing in a variety of sources later, I found that later on in the game, she was probably the party member I used the least. Because I would just max out on damage and just win fights before they could kill me.
Yeah,
And that was my entire strategy.
I'm all down for that.
I mean, it worked surprisingly well.
Yeah, she's definitely a character you use a lot early on, and then later on you can kind of like take her out of the party a lot.
But at this point in the game, and especially when you're sort of figuring out how the game works, it's very useful to have that traditional setup. It's very clear what each character does. It gets you used to the idea of aggro, which really for kind of like a traditional RPG system, that's not really something you'd encounter a lot.
No, yeah.
Like it's an MMO thing. It's not really a
Yeah, a
standard
traditional
JRPG thing. The sort of first sort of traditional JRPG I can think of that really had it was FF12, and even then, lure wasn't really a big mechanic in that game.
No, there was like certain fights where you would like have it on. You'd
Yeah,
basically be like, hey, hey, my samurai, go and stand over there and take a few hits.
Yeah, like high level stuff in particular, like the fights with the Hellworm and Yasma and stuff, really relied on it. But aside from that, there wasn't really much. Whereas this game is kind of like a cornerstone of how it works.
Alright.
Solitude now.
Yeah. I'm sure nothing will go wrong from us putting flowers on this grave. No, I really don't. Wow. It's even like, holy shit, I've lied to you twice?
And I
And
still
you're-
want more.
You're coming back for more? How stupid are you?
See, if this was X, like, all sorts of terrible things would happen for you doing this quest. This
No,
game's a
that-
lot nicer than X.
That and Ernest would be like murdered for all his lies.
Yeah.
Like the townspeople would rise up and murder him for lying to
Yeah.
them.
New
Enix-
Los Angeles is a hell of a place, is what we're saying.
Yeah, Enix has got a much harder edge than this game.
Which I like a lot, honestly. It's one of the things I really like about X. As weird and terrible as that game is at times, I like its kind of
I
weird.
always describe it as a game a game I don't like that I've played for 100 hours.
Oh, that's Star Ocean 4.
The Star Ocean 4 is just bad, though.
That's true. And you played it way more than 100 hours.
I played it like 700, yeah.
Oh God. Oh,
Look, I
God.
have to kill 22,000 more enemies. It's not going to do it by itself.
You have to kill 22,000 more enemies,
Yes.
huh?
Mhm.
You have to. So much time in the company of Edge Maverick.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. It's alright, we have Bingus now.
Oh, I love Bingus. I stand with Bingus.
Mm-hmm. I did make Remy Bingus the most powerful character in my run, and it's a lot of fun.
Wow, what else would you do with Remy?
Oh, it's a thunderstorm now. Okay.
Oh, you could go fight him.
Go
Oh.
fight him.
Are we talking about Bingus?
Yes.
We were talking about Bingus. Inevitably, any conversation comes back to Star Ocean 4.
Yes, it's true. I can't remember who paid for Bingus, but it was an inspired choice of name. And
Jump,
can I-
jump,
can I
jump,
jump
jump,
into the water
jump,
from here?
jump, jump. No, you can't. Jump, jump, jump. I just want to clarify that you actually can, but please still jump.
How much do you want me to die? Alright.
I mean,
Okay.
I
is
didn't
this drop
hurt
gonna
you
kill
that
me?
much.
Let's have a
Well,
look.
you can jump there. That would be fine. Oh, this is definitely going to kill you.
No. Hey.
Oh, okay. Obviously, it was just before the kind of next threshold.
There's Eduardo. Right into the water.
Which, of course, is
Well,
can't hurt you.
No, terminal velocity in water, that's not a thing.
I'm standing a bit. I like the autosave.
Surface tension of water,
it saved
not
me
a
like
thing.
an hour when I accidentally loaded
No,
instead of saving. But
The water in this game assumes Tomb Raider principles where you can fall from any height and you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it's Source Engine water, where, is it like Source Engine water, where even if it's ankle deep, it still breaks your fall?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Actually, no, I don't know. I think if you can't swim in it, you do die.
yes,
from falling.
because there is water where you can stand in it. If it's shallow enough, you stand, and if you land in that, you die.
Ah.
It has to be water that you're swimming in.
Source Engine water is even more magical, because ankle deep is enough to break any fall without damage.
I love the Source Engine.
They must have increased the rate of thunderstorms. I always have trouble getting thunderstorms.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that, actually. How many thunderstorms we'd seen just in this amount of time playing.
Yeah. I had to like sit here and change the time until the storm happened. Although I also have vague memories of you not being able to get a storm here right away.
Yeah, I'm thinking the next area after this was where I was looking for the collectible.
Yeah.
And it just would not happen.
Someone just tested it in chat for us in the If you cannot swim, you will just die from a great height.
Counting on you. My rifle's getting hotter.
I do like that you
Fine.
don't die when jumping into water. It'd be a bit sad.
It's a very video gamey thing, but it's kind of... We're so used to it in games that if it actually did realistically, it'd just be weird.
It would just weird. It is just so ingrained in video games that jumping from a great height kills you except in water.
At the same time, though, I'm expecting some game to do it as like a gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't really looking.
It's the kind of thing if I was making a game I would do, but that's because I'm a dick. So...
Hell yeah, alright. Killed that. Alright, back up. Here we go. Was over here. Bunch of quest stuff to get. Yeah, the victory quote. Just shot laughing there. It was very good. That's not fair. Yeah, there's like the generic lines everyone gets, and then they have like conversations with each other as well as rarer in the battle quotes, and I love them.
There's a couple in particular I'm thinking of, which usually involve Ryan, most of them, and they are fantastic.
They're so good. Hey boys, there's some collectibles behind you. Don't mind me.
Just gonna take these and
Take my
Go on my
spicy
way.
cabbage and leave. Oh yeah, there's the train. Ah, yeah. He's a bird and he has two tools with him because he's a trainer. If I could please target this boy, thank you. I was cycling through so many enemies trying to get him there.
I was just enjoying the animation of the two of them following him, actually. That was wonderful.
It's pretty cute.
And now we're about to ruin it.
Yeah, we are. He's just minding his own business, training two boys, and we're fucking
Yeah.
up.
Sup, dork? I'm here to ruin your life.
Oh, you're training your boys, are you?
You got bulls? Fuck it, I don't care. I got Ryan.
I want your lunch money.
It's so weird because Charlotte doesn't really want to move about, like everyone else does. Like, I'm so used to Shulk, who wants to be moving at basically all times. But Charlotte is just like, yeah, Charlotte can just like stand still. She doesn't have any positional stuff. Oh yes, also party members can like encourage each other when their like tension is down and stuff, and get affinity that way without you even doing it.
I'm sure there are. I think we kind of mentioned it last year's on, because Mechon, if you're hitting kind of in for 1 damage, that puts tension down. You can then build affinity just by reassuring yourself after they do 1 damage. And you can grind affinity that way.
It's a way to grind affinity. I've never really needed to grind affinity, mostly because of my tendencies to never waste a single point of it. Making sure that people I'm getting quests don't have like max affinity and all that sort of thing.
There's never really a good reason to do so, because by the time you sort of hit the end of the game, you'll have most characters pretty high.
Yeah, if you've been using the same 3 people, you probably don't. But if you've been swapping people and you've been using everyone fairly equally, you'll have a decent amount of affinity. And it's not like affinity just really gets you like the heart-to-hearts.
Yeah,
and
the skills.
Yeah, it has like, the skill links, and it has some implications for like chain attacks and stuff, but it's never really necessary.
No.
But yeah, also you can grind affinity by like gifting. That's how I used to get affinity. If I needed like specific affinity for a heart-to-heart, I had a billion collectibles from playing through the game. I just would like gift a bunch of shit. There's a spreadsheet that tells you all the points you get for the gifts. I would just find people's good gifts and shove them in their face.
Yeah, I neglected that for the longest time, which was a big mistake.
Like, the gift system is just the best way to get affinity. Yes. Only a bird in the way here. Fucker. Everyone has gifts they do and don't like. So if you have a spreadsheet that tells you what they do and don't like, you can get a billion points that way. Down there. Is that an enemy? Camp, right?
I think it's a camp.
I'm pretty sure a fall from this height will kill.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
It's true, there is only one way. I'll probably just go back to the landmarks. I probably want to sneak down around the outside. Often before doing something stupid,
Snap.
Ah, beautiful!
Oh!
Oh yes, it's the grave here. I'm sure it was like near the lake, but I think I'm misremembering.
I think this turkey just hangs out here all the time.
Absolutely. Why he can't visit his friend's grave? There's just a bird here constantly. Fucking bird.
What a dick.
Camping.
I mean,
Spawn
the
camping.
bird lives here.
He's very arrogant.
What's wrong with me? Eat this! I'm powering up.
Yeah, fall damage exists in one and can kill you. You have to fall a pretty long distance to die, though. I fell from up there and I didn't die. I was sure I was going to. I was very much on the edge of that. For being a little bit further, I would have died.
The thing is with like, because you regenerate your health outside of battle so fast,
Yeah.
like
As long as it
it's a
doesn't
minor
kill you,
inconvenience
it's fine.
at best. Yeah.
Like, I got into this fight basically right away and I had full health despite all that fall damage. I just regenerated it that fast. There's one thing I really like. I like health regenerating after battle. Makes it less of an endurance run.
Yeah, it takes away attrition, but what that means is like each battle can be interesting and difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 13 did the same thing to similar effect.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I love both games.
Yeah.
There's so many things in common I love about both.
I mean, like attrition has its place,
Yes.
but I think there is also an advantage to not using it.
There's so many other... Basically every other JRPG is a war of attrition. And like Pokemon has a big one. Like Pokemon is absolutely an endurance. Why like the hard modes that make every trainer really, really difficult are actually just really exhausting.
Yeah.
You have to run back to a Poke Center every time. I'm looking at you, Pokemon Uranium.
I mean, with Pokemon is generally easy enough that it's not that big a deal. Because they know that, so therefore, and because it's a game for kids, it's not
absolutely.
too difficult.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. When people mod it and make it difficult, it becomes a hell of a slog.
Yeah.
Because it's built to be kind of just a little bit of an endurance test. You do get an award to dying to fall damage. I'm pretty sure I might not have that one. I have the one for falling from a great height and not dying. I have the one for falling off the edge of the Bionis. I don't think I have the one for dying to fall damage. Wow, Bout is never leaving you again? Are you gonna imprison them? That's kind of creepy. You got a quest for us now. Do you want to leave?
Let's just fill this in on the affinity chart. Trapped. And then we were just gonna walk away.
Absolutely. Alright, what's the story? Tequila's egg. Wait, Tequila's are those big birds. Are there big birds that aren't level 70 here?
Sorry, that's brilliant. Chat pointing out that Charlotte's head's moving up and down, following up on. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah! Where'd it go? It's that when she's stretching. She's got a hole in place for that. But now she can wash. Womp,
Oh, yeah.
womp, womp.
It's like when you're looking at a lava film, they start jumping. Like, pop, pop.
Tequila's egg from near the Zack Skype post. Oh, it might be a quest item. I think the Pandora mushroom is as well. This is where we're supposed to sneak into Windy Cave, and I will. Sneak past those spiders again. I did it once, I can do it again. I ain't got no shame. Leg lizards, yeah! See, they're called leg lizards because they live on the leg. They live on the
Oh, I
arm.
thought it was because
like
they
the
had
arm
legs.
lizards. No. Don't be silly.
If you find like a different type of lizard living on the leg, though, they're fucked.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
call, you gotta call them something
Lizards
else.
too.
Ugh. Ugh, gross. Terrible name for a lizard.
They've actually got a plan. It's going to be like thigh lizard or something. You know?
And yes, Mika should absolutely interrupt me while I'm sneaking through Windy Cave, because I will leap 5 feet in the God, I jump so easily. Per Vicus feels so bad every time I leap 5 feet in the air, just because he, like, says something to me and I didn't notice him doing it.
Can I just say, as a counterbalance, I don't feel bad at all whenever I meet you jump.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Really heating up.
I also don't feel bad because I've never done it.
I mean, yeah, if you're not
yeah.
guilty.
Give it time.
No, Puerto Vegas does it all the time. Like, all the time. And I always tell him, no, don't feel bad. I don't care. I laugh about it. Like, every time he does it, I go, oh shit! And I jump, and then I laugh. He feels so bad. Because he's a nice person. And I'm not. So.
Pretty nice, you know. Someone who actually snapped you for this. Not like me is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, well, 19. You do actually want to be like a decent level for the upcoming story. I feel like this is probably one of the places in the game where you kind of need to do a bit of a detour, despite the fact that Juju is getting himself in some trouble. Like you're like level 15 at that point, and you're gonna be fighting some like level 18s and stuff. So like the game can kick your ass a little bit if you don't take some time and do quests.
I mean,
Yeah.
Juju broke his car and had to start walking, and he was walking pretty damn slow, so...
Yeah,
That's
it's just
true.
gonna take him a while to get into trouble anyway, so...
Yeah, so I think... okay, I think because of time/weather, the birds aren't in their nest. Which means I can get the item I need from them. The level 70 birds are there, no chance. Although I think I have, like, snuck past them before. Oh, terrifying. They didn't actually remake the I mean, they have, like, updated, but it's not that far off what it used to be.
Yeah, it's pretty similar, like the horizontal bar of the actions, that's the same. The things they have added are like showing what debuffs are there. I think that's new.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm trying. I feel like they've made the UI elements a bit smaller. They're smaller than they were, which I actually don't like, because it's very different. I have a big TV, and now I actually have to look away from the fight to see like my chain gauge.
I mean, definitely the health bars and the characters, that used to take up the entire left side of the screen.
Yes, yeah, it did. They were really big.
At the same time, though, it was always a bit cluttered, so I don't necessarily mind them using the space a bit better.
Time for my ball. Ooh, looks like it.
Killed them for nothing.
Killed them for nothing!
How does it feel, murderer?
Feels good, actually. Feels great. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the climb now is that.
I mean, if there's one thing you don't want to get smaller when they change the UI, it's the cutscene subtitles.
Yes. Oh god, absolutely. Yeah, the subtitles are big and good. God, there's some games where they're just so fucking tiny and you can't read them, and it's so awful.
Yeah, I've been playing Halo 4 recently, which is a terrible game and no one should play it. But one of the worst things about it is that the subtitles are really small and they go like all the way across the screen. So like you have massive amounts of text in this tiny font, just all the way across. Reading it like this, it's really bad.
I'll probably live. Hey,
Too well.
Hang in there.
I lived!
Knees made of
fine.
titanium.
I do have armor on.
I think my favorite experience ever actually subtitles was Bioshock 2. I'm playing that on a
Oh
standard
Jesus,
definition
I didn't
TV.
even notice he's a level 70 bird when I snuck past him earlier. Damn, son! I'd have been way more scared if I'd noticed he was level 76.
Fine.
Oh shit, anyway, you were saying? I don't even know. Something about subtitles?
Yeah, so I was playing Bioshock 2 on a standard definition TV, and the subtitles were so small I just could not read any of the text. I remember Dead Rising had that issue too.
Yeah.
Like, unless you were playing on an HD TV, it was literally impossible to read any of the text in it. And like the developers just went, buy a better TV.
Yeah, there was a lot of games in that era where...
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking,
Which,
Where
you know
a
what?
lot of people had HD TVs, but plenty still didn't. And
Yeah, I mean that was Dead Rising was like late 2000s, like mid 2000s, like 2007 or something like that. So they were a thing, but they weren't like not everyone had them at that point.
they weren't ubiquitous, yeah.
Yeah.
some games still release without them. Spyro.
Yeah, I mean you'd think they would just be a standard thing, but
But it is like, oh, I was playing, I think it was the Ratchet and Clank trilogy, and the second game didn't have subtitles in the PAL version.
just the PAL version.
Just the PAL version. Just had no subtitles. Like, in the American version it was there, in the PAL version they took the subtitles out. It was really weird, and of course I had the PAL version of the trilogy, so people were like, there's an option to put subtitles on the options. I'm like, no, there isn't, it's not there. So eventually I saw something online going, oh, are you playing the PAL version? Yeah, that version doesn't have subtitles. Like, what?
Such an
That's
odd
because
thing.
it's because the developers only respect American deaf people.
It's true.
I wonder if it's like a language thing. Like if there are like different dubs for
Yeah, I
different
wonder
regions.
if they had to have subtitles, if they were required to have them in all the languages for Europe. So instead
Yeah.
of doing that, they just took them out entirely. Like that would make sense to me. Like the EU's like, if you have subtitles, they have to. Oh shit, there's.
I mean, I remember there's some odd things like that, like Virtue's Last Reward. Like the American version has an English and a Japanese dub. But the PAL version just has the Japanese dub.
Well, I mean, nobody speaks English in Europe anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
He
so-
did it. He skipped the shit out. He opened the door and I jumped.
I mean, Vicus is just an inherently spooky person. So.
I mean, yeah.
What with the like glowing red eyes and his just a skull instead of a like fleshy head and all.
He's like 20 feet tall. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew
the
there
weirdest
was,
part.
I
Yeah.
knew there was a quest item in here at some point. When I came in here and I was like, where is the quest item? I was like, oh, I hadn't gotten the quest yet, so it hadn't spawned. It's one of the few quest items that doesn't spawn before you,
Oh no, Resident Evil 4 doesn't have the English subtitles? That's a tragedy. Because the English subtitles, at least in the original GameCube version, are a treasure.
Hi, could you, move? I'm having a bit of a standoff with the spider here.
It's my item!
It really likes this orb.
I mean, it's a good orb.
I can't brush it right against it, it's just on top of the orb.
You can go up against it, but not through it.
Yeah, see, it's like pushing me out of the way right now. Alright, so we don't actually need to sneak out, we can just... Yeah, so there's a guy on the... The other thing, I wish there was like a landmark there. We have to walk back to this guy every time. It's not touching
I
this
mean-
spider.
Spiders in this game are pretty chill. Unless you're like making a racket, they're like, oh,
Oh my god, running in this hall? Get out.
yeah, excuse me. Show some respect.
They're hall
No
monsters.
running in Spider Town!
It's like when you run at school and the hall monitor pulls you up. Like, that's what they are.
And the 8-legged hall monitor wraps you up in web and tells you that you're in
Eats
detention
you.
now.
Yeah. Taking you to the principal's office just drags you by.
It's funny that I complain about this game having in, like, it's like, oh, it's not quite convenient enough with its landmarks. Ugh.
Yeah. I suppose that's the thing though, when the little things aren't right, even in the rest of the game's so good, you're just like, oh, for God's sake.
Give me one. When it's like I play so many games that don't even have like the kind of warp system this has. It's like, ugh, give me more. This isn't good enough. When it's already so good. Hall monitors aren't really a thing in the UK either.
No, we didn't have them.
We had like prefects, but like, they didn't do anything. I was one and I didn't do anything, so...
Yeah, we did absolutely nothing. Which was great.
Yeah.
We had about like 2 or 3 hall monitors for the entire high school I went to, which was multiple buildings.
Lots of halls to monitor.
Yeah, they didn't get much done because they couldn't.
Alright. Oh no, Batu, run away again.
Again?
Oh no.
What a dick.
What are you playing at? Why didn't you take your eyes off him? I can't, I have to sleep.
Coward.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, I had the nope on all wrong. I thought you were just small, fuzzy idiots. Alright, I'll go find Batu. Oh my god, now that I've noticed that Charlotte's head watches, these guys bounce, I can't unsee it. Her head bounces so much. I mean, like, if I'm... Everyone must do it, right?
I would assume. Except for Ryan, he doesn't notice where anything is, so.
There it goes. Yeah. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh. Pretty good. I approve. Alright, that's the part I want. Yes. There. Faster warp. I haven't been attacked by these nebulae yet. I do swear that those guys suck, though. You know, it's gotta hurt doing that, like your neck just bouncing like that.
And you don't want to be disrespectful, though.
Sure, you gotta maintain eye contact. Legit, hi. That flamingo scared me a wee bit. It came flapping in. Hallmark's patrols, ew. You would do have fun around, like, Charlotte is, like, the only one who can really damage, the nebulae of our party right now. Up on, past these Perkins. But we only have, one character damaging the nebula. Alright. Up here, there he. I can't jump on his head. If I tried, I would probably fall off and... I do not have the ups to get above him. Can't get the flower. Oh no. No can do. I get the flower for you to give to me. I press the map button to unlock it and it still says the trade button. I'm gonna do that a lot. So yeah, I could just, since I've already been up here, I could just warp up here. Oh yeah, you have, something I want, right?
Alright, let's do this.
Get him. Rear Admiral. That's an achievement to get.
It's a real military rank.
Yeah.
Don't do anything stupid now.
Everyone, do your best.
That wisp fluid. After I do this quest and hand in a couple more, I'm probably gonna go ahead with the story stuff, to end the stream on. And then probably do the rest of the quests next time. So I'm not just doing quests for this part stream. Although that will...
After 2.5 hours, we'll finally get to the plot.
Although that is the Xenoblade Experience, is you do some stories and you do 5 hours of quests. Because I already did all of the exploration before starting up the quests. That will be something I probably won't do very often. It's mostly just because doing the story like blocks a couple of bits off for you. Like a couple of landmarks, if you go near them, you prompt story stuff to happen. So I wanted to do all the exploration first. most areas I go to, probably end up grabbing the quest before I go super exploring them. Yeah, see, if we fell into this water, we would die. I don't think you can, because there's nothing above here. Alright, made it back. I got the flower for you to give to me. Alright, use it to thank friends. My pleasure. He's just realizing that he sent us to get the present that he wanted to give to us. He's not very good at this.
Yeah, the cogs have finally turned in that little cute head.
For Nopon. The Nopon are great. I love them.
I love them. In this game, I love the Nopon.
Yes, in this game. They're fine in X. They're kind of a non-entity in X, though.
Tatsu, though.
True. Oh, yeah, you're correct.
Tatsu is the worst Nopon in all three games.
Oh, no. I hate the 1 and 2 as well.
Oh, Tatsu's worse than Tora.
They're both really bad.
They are, but Tatsu is just...
Tatsu is terrible.
Other Nopon are fine. Tatsu sucks.
Alright, Ernest, I went and beat up that Turrican that hung around the grave. Yeah, you knew that was gonna happen, you fucker. Why couldn't he just tell us? I would have killed him for you. Everyone else just tells me the monster they want me to kill, but you have to go weird lying tricks.
It's not very earnest at all.
Sure. Oh no. No trust.
You're gonna earnest yourself an ass kicking at this rate, man.
Alright, it was our pleasure to be tricked by you multiple times. Alright, got some grand boots. And we were getting
Oh, we're at 2-star now.
star, but
Yeah.
it's weird when you get that, because it like is, but if you don't have like enough people and connections, you'll still be at like 1 rank. The leveling system of the area is kind of Colony 6 especially so because of how Colony 6 works. Okay, I'm gonna switch daytime, make sure I haven't done all of the quests yet, but I've done enough that I'm level 9, like that. Good enough? Most of what I'll get left is like really collection stuff. Done most of the named ones, I think. Alright, let's change the time. Yeah, it's just like some quests give you more rep points, and that's what that was for. On to Olga. Do you have any more
Well,
connections? Right, she's the one that wants the wisp fluid, which yeah, I can't be bothered bringing up. There's Tata, who had the quest for us. Yes, I did get rid of the abnormal Brog.
It was quite abnormal.
It was extremely abnormal.
So it's a tattoo who classifies Brogs as normal and abnormal.
Yeah, I guess he's the expert in Brogs.
Okay.
The Brog expert. Right, I'll take that sleep resist.
You know,
That's... Again, I'm trying to check the map, but I'm going into trading as I'm standing next to someone. I'm gonna do that all the
Sorry.
time.
That was just a really cute. You know, it was quite good. I like that.
Cave. Yeah, it's a Brog leg meat. I still don't know where the Brogs live. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, Mechon, which I'll probably get on the way to the story thing.
Frogtown.
And yeah, the immersive tree. So yeah, I've actually done most of the quests, so that feels pretty good. Alright. Let us, go, I'll save and then let's go on the story. Very briefly before I go back into quest mode.
Thank goodness. We wouldn't want to get too much story.
Absolutely not.
What do you think this is?
A video game?
What do you think this is? A book or something, you nerd?
Yeah, you're here to kill monsters.
Here to kill Mechon.
Look,
Here for revenge.
It's Juju's buggy.
Eventually.
Yeah, but we've got to kill some frogs first.
I'm here to level up so I can
You're correct.
have my vengeance eventually.
X would have been a much better game if they let you cook Tatsu. We've seen this place.
What is that thing? Ah!
Juju. What is it? It's Juju.
Shulk, is he okay?
No. Absolutely not.
Tell me!
There's a Mechon. It's taken Juju.
Oh no.
When? I'm not sure.
What?
But I don't
What?
think we've
You
got
think
much
there's a
time.
clock in my visions?
You said you saw a deep valley.
It'd be
didn't
very
you?
handy if the Monado
Yes.
did have a clock.
Just zoom in on
Place
someone's
like that
watch.
Just up ahead.
Yeah.
And it's even on the way to Colony 6. That must
God,
be the route
that's
Juju's
ridiculous.
taking.
I know. Oh my
Sure?
god, I
No
love
other
it.
deep valleys round here?
Not as far as I know.
Well, Shulk, let's move. That has to be where Juju is.
Let's move, but we'll just stand here for a minute.
Yep. Onwards.
Let's move. There might be side quests.
There's always side quests. Yeah, God, like they did the Nopon really well in this game, and they kind of fucked up the Nopon in every game after this.
Yeah, but that you could say that about the entire franchise, though. They
It's
fucked
true.
everything
They
up
fucked
after
everything
this
up.
game.
Yeah. I cannot talk about the quality of the games before Xenoblade, any other Xeno games, because I've never played any of them. And the problem is I had like Xenosaga like part 2 or 3 or something without part 1. Which just kind of makes it make no sense.
Is this the place you were on about?
This is it, all right. At the end of the road, there's a path to Colony 6.
But there's no sign of Juju. If my vision was right, he should be around here somewhere.
I'm sure he would have gone along this road. I just hope nothing's happened to him yet.
Xenosaga is pretty boring.
Any
Yeah,
chance
I
he
said
went
like
up that way?
it's weird because I had
It's not safe around here.
I still have
doubt
it
Juju would
somewhere.
go
It's
off
the
the beaten track if he
PS2
could avoid it.
game, but I couldn't play it
Got it.
because I didn't have
We'll
part
search
1.
along the road.
Yes, and a lot of JRPGs, early JRPGs, did not make it to the UK, which didn't help.
I mean, you have to bear in mind, like, if the situation was so bad, things like the first Final Fantasy game that came out in Europe was 7.
Yeah,
Like, we didn't even get 1, 2, and 3. You know, actually 1, 4, and 6.
yeah.
Back then, they generally thought that RPGs, turn-based ones, just wouldn't sell in Europe. So we got basically any action RPG that was released, we did get. So we got things like Illusion of Time and Secret of Mana and stuff like that. But anything with turn-based combat, they just said no. So I think Phantasy Star is essentially the only thing that actually did come out in Europe. No Chrono Trigger, no Super Mario RPG, none
It's
of that.
why, like, I still don't remember if Golden Sun or Final Fantasy IX was, like, my first JRPG. Like, I genuinely don't remember what my first JRPG was, but I think it was one of those.
I think it was Final Fantasy IX. That
I
was
think
the
it was
first one I
9,
played.
yeah. It was our first Final Fantasy, and I think it was our first JRPG.
Yeah, it was that, Skies of Arcadia, and then I think Golden Sun was our first sort of portable one.
Yeah.
Apart from Pokemon, obviously.
So it was like, there was just so many, and then, now, like, I mean, Xenoblade came out in the UK, like, first, so,
Yeah.
because they didn't want to, Nintendo America did not want to localize this game.
Yeah, they thought it was stinky.
They did.
That's true, Breath of Fire did come out over in Europe as well. There were rare
Yeah,
exceptions.
it might have been Breath of Fire 1 or 2 in the Game Boy Advance somehow. Like,
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that was...
those are contenders for my first JRPG. I genuinely don't remember.
I actually really like Final Quest 2. It's got a bad rep, but I really enjoyed it when I played for it recently, the PSP release version.
Does it fix any of it, or is it still completely busted?
I mean, the thing with 2 is, like, people talk about how you have to, you know, just hit yourself over and over again, and, you know, that's how you get stats up, and that's the way to play it, and that's not really true. You can get by without doing any of that. It's just, that's kind of like the min-maxer way to do it. I think if you just play it as a normal Final Fantasy game, it's fine. I didn't have any issues with that.
I never really played that one very much. Again, like, I don't like 3 at all. 3 is just bad.
Yeah, the DS version of 3 in particular is not great.
Oh yeah, because they try to add a story. Like,
Yeah.
and there's this moment where this character like Desh, you just literally just met. Someone is completely destroyed by his like apparent death, and it's like you just met this guy.
I think,
Yeah, the DS remakes are also fucking ugly.
Oh yeah, they're also ugly.
I got into a big fight with someone back in the forums when I said they were ugly.
They thought you meant that they personally were ugly.
I mean, I don't want to say anything about that person, but, no, 4 was at least a lot better. The DS version of 4 was actually, it wasn't great, but it looks a lot better than 3 did.
Yeah, I would still say it's still worse than the sprite work, though.
Oh yeah, play the PSP version of 4 if you have to play the new one.
Alright, we're getting into a part of the game I really, really like, so I love
Oh,
the
dear.
scenes.
I'm coming!
Wait! Shut up!
Fighting a big tentacle bot.
Shirley, you're gonna get grabbed by a giant tentacle thing!
Ugh.
Another new symbol's appeared on the Monado.
Oh hell yeah, new power!
Can I save her?
Ah, this one means I have voicemail.
Whoa, I did a sick dodge. How did I do that?
Its tentacles could come out from under the ground at any second. One false move and you're done for. Wait for my order. Ryan, you got my back? Of course.
Alright, we have our third Monado art, Monado Speed.
Amazing! I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
It's the power of the Monado.
That's right.
Yeah, Shulk is very clearly cheating.
And the light swirling around us. That's the Monado and all. Shala, let's move.
I just love how all these scenes are shot. They're so cinematic. Ah, missed pal. Yeah, speed is basically makes you dodge this spot. It's kind of one I don't really use very much though.
No, it's not got a lot of use other than kind of like scripted events, really. But it's not useless or anything. It's
No.
a pretty good ability.
Yeah, if you want to dodge a lot of stuff, especially if you have like a dodge tank, it kind of makes them very good. Oh, it's on that side. Yeah, increases chance of dodging physical attacks. Oh no. I'm now a sad boy. Someone please come cheer me up. No one wants to come cheer me up. Can I go near someone and get a cheer? Ah, Charlotte's cooling down. sad. Come on.
You can do better than that.
There we go. Kind of cheered me up a bit.
Eventually she told you, you can do better than that.
Yeah, it cheered
Come
me
on,
up
get good.
immensely. Get good.
I'm not doing
But yeah, a game that, like, yeah, it cares about its action scenes looking, like, really good. And X just didn't give a shit, and 2 gave more of a shit, but did it badly.
I think the issue with X is because they had, you know, the character you being like just, you could make your own character. But then it's not really about you, it's about Elf. So, like, you have all these dialogue options where you select, and it's like a 3/4 view, and it's rubbish.
Yeah.
Whereas this, because it has sculpted characters, you can actually write a plot.
Yeah, X had a lot of a problem with the main character being a complete blank slate. Dress up was fun. That was the most fun part of the game, but it really did mean you couldn't do anything.
I mean, 2 has a different problem, which is that Rex is a dweeb.
Oh my god, yes! Such a fucking dweeb! Oh, I hate that man. He loves the smell of salvage.
Is he down?
So, let's see.
This figure's absolutely annoys the shit out of me saying that. He loves the smell of salvage.
Get back here!
I mean, now you've given me so much power by telling me that. I'm gonna say that all the time.
No!
So, on
You
the,
can't say these things with a sibling around.
It's true.
You know this.
I know.
Above! Let's get it!
Take a break in this fight to chase it.
Yes! Up we go. Hey, asshole.
No, only, Saber is her brother.
Yep. I do have 2 brothers, I just only have 1 in this chat.
Only I am here, though.
You can probably tell by the fact that I don't sound like them.
Well, you aren't Scottish.
Yeah.
You could have fooled me.
I'm from the sequel to England, New England. It's the superior sequel because there aren't as many English people.
Oh, that's
true.
That's true.
Very true.
This isn't like you! Yeah, I'll get stuck back in.
It doesn't like you, Ryan. You seem sad. That don't seem like you.
Oh no, it's... no, they didn't really fix the Imperialism, no.
Do they ever? Ah, look at purple. Ryan had an aura, so he could use his purple. I should be using speed because it is actually useful. I think like always it's just kind of like dodging is good, but dodging is kind of inferior to just tanking a lot of the time.
I think it depends. If you really go in for dodge and just go all out on agility, then you can just break the game.
Yeah, although like the
you have to go all in.
the level scaling also mitigates a lot of dodge tanking because enemies get
so
like,
accuracy,
yeah, like their accuracy goes way up if they're higher level than you. So like you can have a really good dodge tank build and they just have way more accuracy because they're higher level than you. There is actually a very good dodge tank in this game. Who I like using a lot. But I don't often I just, if I have Monado arts, I want to be using Enchant or Buster or on the offside chance Shield. And also like there's another Monado art that I kind of that you get later on that kind of overrides speed a lot.
Yeah, so it's definitely a minor one.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't have its uses, but you are going to be using the other powers much more.
No, it has its use here.
In the fight it's designed to be used in?
You can only use it on one person, and I accidentally used it on shot
Yeah.
there. That was my bad.
Oh no,
Shame.
they're gonna kill Ryan with tentacles.
I pressed the D-pad, but I didn't register.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Uses are in.
It was my fault. I should have checked it registered before pressing A, and I did not. I just pressed. It's like, oops. I wasn't actually on Ryan.
Juju, are you all right?
Shala. I'm sorry.
Had that coming.
I'm so glad you're okay.
It's a good thing Ryan's
Change the future.
Wait, did we change the past now?
What's up?
Because it's in the past now, right?
Well, it's just that can't have been the
in the
Mechon from my
past
vision.
now.
Yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be that one with the face? I guess we changed more than we expected.
Unless it's right behind you.
No. Something's not right.
Hey, I was sort of right.
Yep.
Juju,
No,
Hello.
it's not him at all.
It's
But this one's got a
another
face.
one with a face. Shit, we're gonna have to come up with names.
For you, Monado boy.
What?
Oh, well,
It spoke.
I guess there's a name for it.
Metal face scarpered. I thought you'd have to be this big scary monster. But
I
look,
love this guy.
you're just a pathetic little kid.
He's got a fucking
Oi.
hammer. Oi.
Boy, I'm the Northern English Robot.
This might be my favorite character in the whole game.
He's very good. So yeah, Metalface is actually his name. It isn't just like a name we made up for him. You notice that they didn't actually like call him Metalface. This guy, this mysterious face, is the first guy who called him Metalface. We all just called him the Mechon face. Yes, we're all getting very low on tension because we are missing like crazy because he's level 25. I'm normally a little bit higher level on this fight, but it isn't a winnable fight.
Wait, this is Mr. Face.
Oh, hang on. Oops, I was pressing B to encourage because the vision tag came up. I'm now actually doing stuff. Yeah, draw that aggro, please, thank you.
Sorry, it's Ryan in the face instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, once again, the Monado is bouncing right off this dude. This guy is way too strong for us.
Juju.
And that's the thing, again, this is a fight where you are losing it, and then you go into the cutscene and you
Better watch
lose.
your back. Got it.
Yeah, you don't win the fight in the game and then lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always right.
Little.
And 2 does it all the time. Look at us bouncing right off.
Why can't I use the Monado?
Because you don't have a shirt on, mate.
It's only the ones that have faces. But
I bet it's because they're part people.
just like before.
Nice tricks you got there, Pipsqueak. Darting around the place. That's the Monado's power. Won't matter, you're still flesh and blood, and I reckon you're nearly done. Behind you.
Shook! Leave this to me. Don't take him out.
Yeah, got it.
Take him out. What, to dinner?
Oh, thanks, Charla.
Right. It's just bouncing off him.
That was fun for a while. But now I'm bored.
Charlotte!
to finish you off!
Shulk, look out!
Oh, his batteries ran out.
Looks
Thank
like
goodness.
my time is up. It's your lucky day, little boy. But that luck won't last forever.
He forgot to plug himself in.
I'll
You're dead.
keep hold of this brat. If you want him back, you better come to Colony 6. But you'll have to be quick. I'm feeling hungry.
You!
Oh, no.
You're gonna pay!
I can't wait to grind you all into dust.
Shala! Shala! No!
You might want to go grab her. She's still hanging on the ledge.
Yeah.
She's got incredible grip strength, though.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah,
mind. She's
yeah,
fine.
pulled herself up.
She's pretty badass.
Yeah.
And she kept her hat on. That's the really important part.
That is like glued on. Alright, chapter 5.
Gado,
It's only been a year since the Battle of Sword Valley. How? How did the numbers grow so quickly?
Well, you see, they're built in a giant factory.
Are their numbers too great even for you, Gado?
They're robots. They don't have to be born and then grow up. You just build them.
Medic Shala, here are your new orders. You and Juju are to ready the evac ships. You will be in charge of the evacuation.
but
You must realize the ships can only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
This man who is
Promise
not
me.
dead.
Shala,
Totally not dead.
promise
Absolutely
that
not
you'll
dead.
not
Extremely
outside
not
the
dead.
colony.
Didn't
Just
stay
make sure you
behind
get
in the
out of here
colony
alive.
and is absolutely alive.
Yes.
yeah. I promise. Don't worry.
Gado, a promise is a promise. And until I see you again, I will protect everyone.
Once I see you again, I'll stop protecting anyone, though.
But
They can all go to hell at that point.
Charlotte being a medic that heals with bullets is amazing.
Shala!
And it does actually have an in-game explanation.
Shala! Juju!
Can't remember what it tells you.
Where are you?
That's just creepy. Eating people.
Ugh.
Hey there. Are you alright?
I mean, not really. Her brother's been kidnapped.
Had us worried there for a minute.
There's definitely a point in the game where Shulk nerds out and
long have I been
explains
out?
shit to us, so I don't want to go too
yeah.
much
How
into
long
it
have I
because the
been
game does
unconscious?
explain it.
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Hold up. Mind if we go with you? You're gonna bust into their base, right? We want
Hell
a piece
yeah.
of them too.
Ryan is all
Really?
up for busting
Truth be
things.
told,
Bustin' makes him feel good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get roughed up a lot, and we don't know anyone else who can use ether.
Thank you both.
Oh, Charlotte absolutely just fell asleep from trauma and exhaustion.
4 hours is not that long either. I was expecting to be like, oh, it's been a day.
It's been a while. And it's just... I never imagined I would go back to Colony 6 like this.
With the Monado in tow? Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird, right?
I'm sorry. Lost myself for a minute.
Fight a weird robot with a face.
We can get to Colony 6 from the valley where Juju was taken. It's this way.
Alright. Well, this seems like a pretty decent stopping place for us. Next time, oh yeah, I am 2 stars. There we go. I guess doing that was enough to get me 2 stars in Colony 6. Charlotte still doesn't like either of these boys though.
Despite them pretty selflessly trying to help save her brother.
Yeah. I mean, not successfully.
Yeah, but he's still alive in theory, so.
Yeah, he's just been kidnapped by Mechon with a face we couldn't even scratch. It's fine.
Fine.
I mean, he was gonna be killed, so.
It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Alright. Probably playlists, few days, we'll see. Maybe Thursday. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming and watching more Xenoblade. Hope you're enjoying it. We got mostly quests, but then we got some really fucking good cutscenes, and one of the best characters in the game was introduced. So, who doesn't love the Cockney Mechon? He's fantastic. Tomorrow, Vickers and I are back with more Star Ocean 4. We're gonna finish off the first post-game dungeon. And it's gonna be a hoot. So yeah, join us tomorrow at 7 for the second last Star Ocean 4 stream. And more of this, we'll see. Alright. Bye everyone.
Good night.